That's the first words of the video. Welcome to 2022. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. The sand people walk in a straight line to hide their numbers. Where the heck is everybody? Well, you never go live on the 7th, so I told everybody that we were doing this today, okay? Christine knows. Christine, freaking love you. There they are. Just gather on in. We had only a slight wardrobe malfunction that you all missed because this is live. But yeah, it's the year of truth, okay? So it's the year of truth, so be true, be honest, and also hold others accountable to their honesty. Hold others accountable to their honesty, because if we want to see honesty in our reality, then we need to hold others accountable for theirs. Right? We can still do this with love. But here's the thing. If we want the universe to hold us accountable, then we need to hold the universe accountable. Correct? Angela! Boom, boom! The Saffron Don. So, this is what's interesting. This really doesn't have anything to do with a lot of it. This is more for the Patreon group. But y'all Patreons know, I was talking about the Donna Mary. There was another thing I said, the Saffron Don. Remember I said the Saffron Don? Remember I said the Donna Mary? Okay? Turns out that the Virgin Mary's priestesses, and I didn't know this till this came in, the Virgin Mary's priestesses wore this color, the saffron. No big deal. You know, listen to your gut, listen to your cell structure, listen to your soul, listen to your heart. You remember me saying that, Angela? I know you did. Jeannie! Yeah! They're here. So we're going to be doing the yearly reading. I wanted to talk about some stuff. And I know some people, when they hear my words, they really go, is he talking to me? Is he talking to me? I'm talking to everybody. Please don't one person think I'm talking directly to you. I'm talking to everybody. And I'm talking to everybody when I say, gently caress and make love to that like button. Share it out too. Do the things. Subscribe. Do all the things. Hit the bell notification icon to be whatever the heck that thing is that the people say. You can ring my bell. Rion's calling me. Can somebody tell Rion that we're live? Can somebody... Ryan! Bro! We're live over here. You're interrupting me. Interrupting the flow, okay? We're going full-blown goddess. It's 2022, okay? So, I'll break this down, by the way. I'll break this down, but just to let you know the download of what I'm sitting with, because this will have to come later. There's so much. There's so much information that's been channeled lately. And to my brother Michael. Is Michael in here? Ooh, Michael. We found the picture. We found the picture of the Hindu god that's actually showing the chakra as it is, as a discus. Kudomaki or something? Something. Now, like there's a Hindu god that basically it looks like a Hindu god with the blue skin, but it's clearly Hanuman. He's holding the staff, the Hanuman. Ooh, so yeah, I don't like honestly. We're going live tomorrow on Patreon. I have so much. I don't even know what to do. We might have to make a longer broadcast for the patrons because there's just so many downloads that I'd love to share with you all. We're gonna get into this whole talk about the months. There's just, oh God, guys, there's so much good stuff. So yeah, like I said, I'm not talking to the one, I'm talking to the all, and I want you guys, and first I'll give you some backstory, and then we're going to get into the readings. I'll start writing down the times. Christine's pens. Okay. It depends. So corny. Dad jokes, damn it. Anyways, Alexander's name is Alexander. Obviously. The last name's Mazone. Okay? What does this name mean? This name means Defender of Man, Master Tool Builder. What does he do at crystalcurrent.com? How did he get here? How did he start talking to you? He makes shielding bracelets. Okay? So he makes these bracelets to shield your energy. So Alexander, Defender of Man, Mazone, Master Tool Builder. So when I was told this by a High Angelic, 2016 Conscious Life Expo, this guy walks up to me.
totally shaved head, wraparound goatee. He looks at me. He goes like this. He has that little mischief in his eye. And he goes, you ever check the definition of your name? And I'm like, yeah, Alexander, defender of man. And he goes, no, your last name. Gives me a wink and then walks off into the crowd. And I'm like, whoa, hey, you, get back over here. I want to like talk to you or give you a hug or some shit. And he's like, no, gotta go, bye. Never see the guy again. He literally just disappears into the crowd. That night, I go look up Mazzone. It says Master Tool Builder. It's actually like an Italian form, basically, of Mason. Okay. I knew he was a Freemason. I knew you were bad. Anyways, Defender of Man, Master Tool Builder. So as he said this to me, I'm there selling shielding bracelets. So at first, I thought this was the coolest thing ever, and then after a couple months, I was like, wait a minute, do I have free will? Am I selling these bracelets because this is my name? Like, was I named this and did I pick this family and pick this name because I had to bring these to the world? Okay. Basically what I'm getting at is your name is very powerful. What do we always talk about with the etymology and the words being spells? Some people's connection, their ego connection to their name is completely out of control. And let's be honest. Some of these names, when we break them down, they're a little weird, okay? I am not telling you to change your name, okay? I am not telling everybody to change their name. Some people's name is perfect. Some people's name is incredibly powerful. The original Gangsta Burn, okay? See, that's not a changer. That's not a changer. You keep that one. That's a car, $275,000. Might want to hang on to that one. These are IOUs. They're just as good as money, okay? It's too much for them. They're trying to shut it down. Doug, Crystal Curran's hiring, okay? Okay, anyways. I know, it's Doug. Catherine, it's too much. They think they're going to distract me, okay? They're like, don't tell them about their names. Don't tell them that some of their names were actually accepted curses by their ancestors. Whoop. Okay, so if we're casting a spell and every time that somebody says this name to us, that spell is being cast, okay, for some, okay? This is why when people go through awakenings, you hear like this person changes their name, then they keep changing their name because they don't really know what they're doing. Let's be honest, okay? I like how you said ops instead of oops. Yeah, it pretty much is ops, Angela, instead of oops, okay? Still glitching, huh? Doug. Hey, Doug, this is coming right into your underground bunker, okay? We're saging live. We're going to go right around you, Doug. Doug, this is an unavoidable phenomena. We're going to bring Archangel Michael into all of your electronics, and here he comes. Here he comes dragging his sword on your face, Doug. He's not going to cut you. He's just dragging his sword on your face. Okay, there we go, Doug. And then this is for everybody else that I love so much. Let me just clear. We're clearing. We're crossing over everything that's less than worthy. We're changing that unworthy into worth, okay? Okay, my gods and goddesses. All right, there we go. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, what are they? What's being attempted to distract Alexander so he doesn't say it? The names, okay? The names. Shiv, where you been, bruh? Brother Shiv. Anyways. Some of these names, okay, that we've accepted, specifically probably more the last name, okay? Because this is something that's being passed on, and you're the last-born son. You're the last-born son, Shiv. You're going to carry on the family name. It's like, okay, I feel you. I'm not telling you no, but okay, when we sit with this stuff, sometimes some of our names, and I'm not talking to you, Shiv, I'm not talking to anybody in here, to be honest with you. I'm talking about certain things that I've seen where throughout my life, and I'm going to be more descriptive with this whenever the heck we do some sort of extended thing on Patreon, and I can actually say the names of certain names. I'm not just going to blast the names out to the entire internet. But if you do the work and you say, what is the definition of the name so-and-so? What is the definition of this name? Some of them literally bring you a definition that is the weirdest definition you've ever seen. The weirdest definition you've ever seen. So when people go through this awakening process, or some people, not everybody that goes through the awakening process changes their name. Alexander never did it. He changed the pronunciation. He said Alexander or whatever. Not that I'm never going to change my name, but I love my name. I look at my old names. It's a good name, okay? It's good enough, all right? It's good enough for this incarnation, all right? Anyways, some people might want to consider this, okay? Some people might want to sit with this, and some people just do your reference, do your research. What did Connie teach me? What did my teacher teach me? Before you accept any nickname, to look at the nickname, break down the numerology of it, feel it out. How come at some points in life, people give you a nickname, Johnny? How come sometimes people give you a nickname and you go, don't call me that. Don't call me that. That feels like butt. Don't you ever say that again. And then sometimes people give you a nickname, even though you're in a position like myself, where you've been taught by a master, don't accept nicknames, and they give me a nickname and I go, that's just accurate. I accept this. I accept this nickname. And without even thinking of it, when I know that I have this program of check the nicks. You want to check the nicks, okay? Before you accept the nick, you want to check the nick, okay? So, I believe that some people's last names were changed at certain times. I believe that certain people's names were changed to identify certain punishments, certain situations, and certain things that took place at certain times, okay? Certain frequencies of ownership as well, okay? You see where I'm going with this. So, with this, okay, just checking let's take the ego out. Don't get mad at Alexander, because some of you are probably feeling this out there at some point, because this is just on there, okay? Some of you are probably feeling this and saying, I hope he's not talking to me, or I feel he's talking to me, and I'm not. I'm talking to all of you to have you do this work internally, to make this decision yourself, and to look and just say, what is this spell? Does it feel right? Because when it comes down to it, the DNA is already connected to this. And I know, oh my God, I can only imagine if somebody's the only, oh my God, imagine being the last born or the only born son, and you're supposed to carry on the name, and you're like, sorry, Dad, your name is crap. And I don't want to carry it on, okay? I want to start something anew. And I'm not even telling us that's what we have to do. I'm just saying to look at it. What is 99% of a healing? 99% of a healing is knowing what's going on in the first place, correct? So if we know what's going on in the first place, then we can look at it, we can dissolve this stuff. And we can also break down the names of our friends and family members, other people, and see, wow, their name is this. And that's literally, I've heard people throughout their entire lives say to them, look at them and go, don't they kind of seem like X? And then you research their name and you look up their name, which seems totally unrelated, and the definition is X. Just saying, pay attention. We'll get into this now. Because he could just reap for hours. He's just, last night, I didn't even think I was going to be able to sleep, if I'm looking a little tired. So we're going to get into January. What are we doing here? We're doing the wraparound. No, we're not. Okay, we're doing the 5x5. January 1410. 1410. Okay, so we're already in January. And we're going to be breaking down what is happening these months. What does Spirit want us to know about January through December? Okay. What does Spirit want you to know about right now? Spirit wants you to know that I see about 40 people in the chat and I only see 20 likes. So support the channel. And I freaking love you all so much. Let's just gently caress that like button, okay? I gotta clear that. I gotta swab the decks. Love you. No, don't see. Everybody wants you to smash the like, Tina. I want you to take the like button for a long walk on the beach. I want you to Netflix and chill with your like button. Everybody's always punching and smashing the like button. What if the like button has feelings? And he's back. Okay. to January. Castlevania. I'll check it out, Soul. Soul, where have you been? Where have you been, Soul? I know I don't mean to call you out in front of the entire internet, but it felt like you were. Where were you? You were somewhere else. You think I don't know? He knows. He can see. Even when you think he can't see, he can see. Okay. You don't have to tell everybody, but just know. You know that I know that you know that I know that you know that I know. Yeah, see? No. When she says cut it, you cut it. Okay, this is January, and this is January. Let's go there live. Let's go live to January to see what's happening in this present moment. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Well, no kidding. Change the record, right? Okay. Change the record, Doug. Did you hear me say that? Uh-oh. Did you hear that, Angela? Was my loving swear words, was that recorded as well? We'll have to watch back later, around 17 minutes. Back into the January. Oh, God. Pardon his French. Why do the French get blamed for swear words? Oh, French. Take a look at those. Those are the ones you want to take a look at as well. Double, double, double. Sing. There we go. Hey, Doug, they're still here. They know your tricks, Doug. Okay, January, but now in the past. These two cards are in the past, so we're basically looking at 2021 and before that with this. Okay? Cup shall spilleth over, but we are still loving. Look at us. We're still doing the work. We're still holding the field. Look at that. You know, you can mess around, but we're still here. You know, Big Mama, Big Daddy, we're in the building. Oh, don't bump into it. Don't bump into it. Don't bump into it. You might go flying. Hey, Doug, you bump into one of these, you will go flying. That's a double X, but he's filling it out. All right, Doug? Okay? Doug, you better bring 5 more Dougs. Okay, Doug? If you're showing up in the physical, Doug, you're going to need at least 6 Dougs to take down one of these. Let's be real. Anywho, skis, looking at also the immediate past. Oh, everything's happening. Everything's great. It's all, there's this release. There's this release. What is the release? The release is the betrayal. The release is what took place, what got us to this point. The trauma, if you will. How did we get here? We got here by being traumatized, plain and simple. I know it sounds terrible, but at the end of the day, everybody, you know, let's take a temperature of the room. When I take a temperature of the room, I see a lot of cheating, drug usage, alcoholism, abuse, sexual abuse. We all woke up through the we had to. If I'm going to survive, if I'm going to make it out of these shadows, I've got to move towards the light, okay? So, moving on from there, we finally make it to January, okay? So this actually is January. This is the present moment. So what is going on in January is these two chords. It's an offering from Spirit. There's an offering in the physical that you are creating your reality here. This is everything we know. This is everything we've been talking about for years. Okay, so we get the Magician card, which is the basically the first step to take as the soul's journey, as the hero's journey. This is the hero, you. Oh, welcome. Thank you, hero. We need you to take up your sword and save all of Gaia. Okay, this is an offering to create here what is above, what is below, being the below, to force the energy of the up. Because that's the thing. People just look at like, I'm a puppet to the stars, Alexander. Check the astrology. There's a Mercury retrograde coming. How about no? How about you exist outside of time and space in the shadows and you control the stars? How about you are the above to the stars? This is not for all signs, Angela. This is for all months. We're taking a glance at the month of January, February, March, April, the months. Okay, so we're starting from January instead of starting from April when we start with Aries in house, bringing that fire. So anyways, that's it. That's January. Okay, so let's look into the future now. The future of January. Woo-woo! Okay. All right. It's a journey. It's a journey as a counselor. What form of the counselor are you going to be? See, I'm the counselor that uses these little pieces of paper called tarot cards, and I help my family out there to find their power, okay? They're on a journey, I'm on a journey, you heal me, I heal you, saying the words, doing the words. What are the words? The words are whatever you're processing in your world, when your field has that, holds that frequency. When our field's Vesica Pisces, okay? When this happens, we pass information. We pass like, oh, you give me this, I'll give you this. What have you been working on, sister or brother? I've been working on this. Oh, you've been working on that. We do this across zodiac signs. We do this across traumas. We do this across astrological forces. We do this across archetypal connections, archangels, archangels, okay? We do this across the zodiacs and the archetypal connections of who you are. Oh, Zeus was dead, and I'm this 1/12 of the... You're all of it. You're all of it. Has anyone ever told you today? Have I told you lately that Zeus is actually the grandson, and mom's coming home and mom's going to give him a spanking? Have I told you? He already got that spanking. Looking into the immediate future, well, the distant future, and by distant future I mean the end of January. It shows meditation and us being this way shower, us being this magical person that holds the key, holds the... Oh, funny, Doug. He is on... You cannot shut this down, my friends. You cannot shut this down. If you're watching this later, this feed has already been stopped. 3 or 4 times now, guys? I have to keep shutting down YouTube and then hitting the plus button and saying go live. YouTube's covering you guys. So YouTube obviously added this because when this used to happen, guys, when this happened back in the day, when I was dropping that when I was dropping those downloads about what's going on Jupiter or what the heck, whatever was trying to be hidden and has been swept under some rug for thousands of years, whenever I shared this information that some of you hear and be like, what's the point of this? Is this guy crazy? Why do I need to know this? Regardless of the fact, sometimes everybody doesn't need to know it. Sometimes there's 1 person, 2 people, 10 people, 144 people, 12 people out there that need to hear this information. And that's who I'm speaking to. Some stuff is for everybody. Some stuff isn't, plain and simple. Some stuff is for the other reflections of myself. Okay? So Doug is on, this is the 20 minutes of recording, okay? Did we lose a minute of recording? I gotta watch this back later. I'm pretty sure the time went down. Are you subtracting things, Doug? Is that your new trick? Anyways, looking at the end of January, this is saying that we hold the keys, we hold the power, and to meditate. Are you meditating? Okay? It's like, well, things were going really good when I was meditating, Alexander. Well, then why did you stop? Sometimes we have to ask ourselves. It's like, when were things feeling the best? When were things going the best? Well, I was juicing these vegetables, I was meditating, and I was working out. What are you doing now, sister or brother? I'm not doing those things. And I feel like this. I feel like this, Alexander. You shouldn't be feeling like this. You should be feeling like this. This is why there's such a great divide. These are the first 2 readings of January. And this is why some people are doing so good and some people are so triggered. And they don't even know why they're triggered. It's quite amusing. Some people are so triggered and they don't even know why they're triggered. They're triggered because of what they chose. Here's the good news. You can switch timelines whenever you want. It's your realizations, your belief structure on how fast you manifest and how fast you create. We can create instantaneously. I have said things before driving 5 minutes, and within those 5 minutes, seen on the road what I'm talking about in this year of 2022. Okay? So the message from other dimensional versions, because this is like these are like big, gigantic 5-card versions instead of the 3-card versions of what we do on Instagram. That's right, we also go live on Instagram tomorrow on that Galactic Tarot channel. If you're just here on the YouTubes and you have the Instagram, go do those things as well. The message from other dimensional versions. What we always see this card, guys. We always see this card. What is this card? Okay, this is the only card in the tarot that shows a choice. Do unto others as we want done unto ourselves. Okay, because it's all you. Because it's all one. This is why there is a feminine warrior, and this is why there is a masculine goddess. And what frame of reference to how we picture that is very similar for some, and then for others, like they have no way to even picture what is a feminine goddess supposed to look like. Okay, what is that? These are things that have been hidden from us. These are archetypal connections to these numbers, to these frequencies that sandwich the masculine and the feminine and hold these keys the entire time. Okay, they're like, it's like musical notes. You have musical notes in different octaves, so you can have masculinity and femininity. He's going too far into it. Yeah, we're saving that for another day. Just remind me, everybody, remind me tomorrow, patrons, when we go live in the secret Doug Can't Shut Us Down bunker called Crowdcast. Thank you so much to all the patrons, all the patron supporters that really want to hear the truth. You think this is truth? We're getting shut down for this? This is the Gerber baby version, okay? So you want to really hear me have no filters on patreon.com, Galactic Tarot, and then you can sign right up there to hear the real. So, what's going on? Treat others how you want to be treated. Let's see the general gist here. We made it. We made it. Okay? It's a celebration. It's a celebration. The Rainbow Bridge. Okay? And then right there, okay, we have this message from other dimensional versions telling us to treat others lovingly. Have people leave our field like this, not like this. Freaking Doug. Doug's like Doug's on his little squiggly wire. He's like, sir, he's telling them. He's reminding them what they already know. He's giving them goosebumps, sir. Those are called truth pimples, and they're feeling it because their soul is resonating, sir. Okay, what time is it? 22:33. I love that. 22:33. That actually is very synchronistic with the numbers that I was just talking about. I just don't want to go on a tangent in the middle of the in the middle of the January. So where are we now? February. What a weird spelling. February. I didn't spell that right. I just started writing letters and then I gave up. February, you need a new spelling. It's very odd, okay? A lot of people might name their child August or even January. I've never met anyone named February, okay? Let's be honest, okay? It doesn't really roll off the tongue, okay? It's not really, oh, okay, there it is. Fibs. We'll call it fibs. Okay. Appreciation, by the way, guys. Appreciation. Some of you might be sitting with the fact that the word thank you feels weird, okay? Not that thank you has to feel weird. Thank you is, if you break down the numerology of the word thank you, it's kind of lower vibrational, what the code actually says. And what you're really wanting to tell the person is that you appreciate them. And appreciate is not the exact word either, but it's closer. Okay, it's better. Appreciation, and not even the whole word appreciation, because appreciation means to appreciate something, but it also means to look at something and go, oh, I appreciate this. That looks like it's worth about $20 or $30. Okay, so these words have multiple definitions. They all do. And the etymology, I promise you, the faster you focus on the etymology and the faster we focus on the words that we're casting and eliminate the spells, which we shouldn't be saying, the faster everything flows better in life. Okay, so let's swab the decks. We're actually going to do the reading now. What did he say? What did he say? Is he speaking in tongues like those people on the Bible channel? Is he speaking in tongues, Mommy? February. What does Spirit want all of us to know? This is fun. This is fun. It's coming with me, man. Sybil! Don't get in Sybil's way. She'll go right over you. I've seen it. She's like, you saw that? Oh. Oh, I'm getting the gooses. Getting those truthies. Oh, mama. Oh, yeah, but you're done. Yeah, but you're all and they're all gone now. But they're all gone now. Okay. What else do we need to heal? All right. A little ha on one cheek and sure enough PPY right there on the other. Look at that. Look at that, how the new beginning is the overlay for February. It's almost like we've been talking about this date of 2222222, almost like it stands out, not only in numerology speaking, but also like it stands out as some sort of new beginning, some sort of reset that took place with, oh, I can't wait to just flash forward to this. Oh my God, it's real. We did it. Okay. They might think we're crazy, but let them think we're crazy. Okay, let them think we're crazy. We're doing things, my family. Oh, my own. The final card in the Major Arcana, the final card in the Hero's Journey, the first card in the Hero's Journey. We're starting a new beginning here, guys. This is a fact, okay? So this is the past in February, but the February has not come yet. The very first card in the physical is the World card. We are seeing a completion. The first, the second, 2222222. There's a lot of twos on the calendar right there, isn't there? Okay, so there's the completion. There is the bottom of the deck, so this is the cloud cover. So the cloud cover is, because these are the same card. You read this card and it says 21, but it's actually 22 because this card says 0 and it's actually 1. Little fun tarot trick for you there. A little tip on how to drop the cards in 22 and the master number that's been hidden. No, 11's the master number. And pay no attention to 22 or 33 or 44 or 55. And moving on. Completion. We're stronger now. We're stronger now. Like I said, you can keep shutting down the feed, but when they bump into us, Doug, they go flying. It's like, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? I kind of felt something. I kind of felt something bump into my auric field. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. You had a nice run. You had a nice run, son, but now you're done, okay? So looking into February, we see the moon card. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome how the Virgin Mary told us to clear the moon, and then in November she said to clear the moon with the architect moon because we are the architects of our reality, and the little moon shape, because we didn't even know there was going to be a partial eclipse, okay, was the exact shape of the moon under Fatima, the Fatima paintings, with these miracle paintings. Very, very interesting. She said, take the moon back for the queen, take the moon back for the goddess, take the moon back for the empress, take the moon back for mom. Okay, because mom's grandson thought that he could take over the moon. Somebody needs you spanking. You're not dad at all. Okay, so what is he even talking about? That's fine if you don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, we did, sister soul. Sister. Okay, anyways. What is this saying? This is showing the past in February. So this is showing that these frequencies have been taken back over. So these words of lunacy, lunatic, these words that are connected to the lunar cycle. Oh, she must be on her period. Don't let me catch you saying that, boys. I will right across your mouth, okay? Anyways, no, he won't slap you. He'll have unconditional love in his heart for you. Don't talk about the goddess. I'll be angry. Anyways, moving on. As we look at these cards in February, so in the beginning parts of February, we see that things have changed, okay? It looks like the same old, same old. If it is the same old, there's about to be a fracture. There's about to be a timeline shift because some of us know that the moon has been cleared. Some of us are looking up at the moon and they're thinking, it's just a garage for a bunch of reptilians. Hey, we went up there and we cleared them out. Actually, we didn't even clear them out. When we got up there, they were already gone because they were like, oh crap, they're coming. They're coming in droves. The gate of Orion has opened up, which the gate of Orion's not actually in Orion constellation. It's actually in the eye of Taurus. But anyways, the gate has opened up and we have Syrian ships, Arcturian ships, all sorts of Pleiadian ships, all the ships, the Lyran ships. They're here. They're watching. They're observing. They think it's funny when we go, woo, bye-bye now. You had a nice run, but now you're done, son. So, Doug, who's even paying you anymore? Doug, aren't they out of money? Like, aren't they like, what are you wiping your butt with, Doug? Seriously. I wish Doug could just type. And whoever Doug is, like whatever Doug's real name is. They must be running out of money, right? I mean, honestly, it's like, do you have any paper towels on the walls? Okay. I think you have crumbs all over you, Doug. Anyways, looking in the present moment of February, okay, we see in the physical, oh, look at this. The tomb is open. The energy is being returned. What is the energy? The energy is the fact that everyone is realizing in this month of February that we are all light warriors, that we are all the paladin, okay? This is the knight that charges into battle with a magic wand. Nobody messes with this person. To get to this level, okay, not to go, and I'm going to nerd out on you here, ladies. We're probably going to lose a few viewers, but in a game like Final Fantasy, something like that. To get to the level of being a paladin, you have to master the black mage, the red mage, the white mage, the healing mage, the dark mage, this thing, the warrior, the thief, all the things need to be mastered to get to the level of paladin. You have to have gotten all these things to level 70 or above, whatever the heck the thing is, to get to the level of starting the game over anew as the paladin. What is the paladin? The paladin's the one that knows how to throw a fireball and knows he doesn't have to, is in the back of the thing, watching over the entire group, just going, and you're all healed up to 100, and you're all healed up to 100, over and over and over again, as this light warrior that charges into battle without a weapon, but with a magic wand. Moving on from the magic wand, oh my God, are we doing this? Could I have dropped these cards any better for February? No, I couldn't, and this is why I was getting goosies, my family. This card represents multidimensionality. It's in the spiritual category. Her foot is in the water. These waters connect all the waters of the world. This is an entire dimension of the ocean, of all the sea life. With the magic wand, oh Maron, can I get an oh Maron in the chat? Not really, but seriously, look at this. What are we doing here? The light warriors, okay, getting a wand in the physical from the original creator of our soul, God, source, universe, whatever the heck you call it, of our multidimensionality. So we're using multidimensionality, and what have we been saying all along? I tell people all the time, what are you scared of? You're scared of a little, I'm a gray alien in 4D. I'm going to take you off my ship and put my finger in your butt. What are you even scared of? You're a multi-dimensional god, okay? You're sitting here in 3rd density, 4th density, 5th density, 6th density, 7th density, 8th density, all at once. All at once. You're sitting in all of these places. How can something in one place that has to go, hey, tell the dragons to tell the reptilian to tell the little gray alien, to tell Doug to do this? You're weak! And I'm not talking to you watching this. I'm talking to the things that somehow are controlling the goddess and are no longer. You are not allowed to ever control the goddess ever again. Okay, so what do we see? End of February, we see that the people that are thriving, okay, we have a choice here. There's been a completion. We see that the people that are thriving, whether you're a guy, whether you're a gal, okay, knowing that the Empress is within in the physical, knowing that this very powerful feminine goddess, outer space cloak of stars, the pomegranate cloak. Can I get a pomegranate cloak, please? Okay, knowing that we have this pomegranate cloak now, some people are going to be fighting with us. Some people are going to be fighting with us based upon they're from the old way. They're from the rocket ships and gunpowder and everything's shaped very phallically. Boys, there's nothing weird about that, making everything phallic shaped. Anyways, not that that's weird, but like what are you doing? What are you doing with all your stone pillars and all your weirdness? Anyways, Mama Bear, right side of the brain, all that good. We got that good on lock, okay? That's what that says. But when we hold these frequencies, because there is a certain state of nurturing, there is a certain state of the warrior being in the proper state of balance. Some people are going to be, as we hold the packets and we say, here you go, brother, sister, this is This is when if you need, you don't need to take this, but I'm holding this. And if you want it, I have it. You do not need to spend the years of going through this that I went through. Here it is. Okay? The fact that we are holding that is going to upset some people. Okay? And that says it's going to rile people up. Just because people get riled does not mean that we need to get upset as well. Just because somebody gets angry does not mean that we have to allow ourselves to get angry. The message from Other Dimensional Versions is the Three of Swords, and it shows it's been very traumatic. It's been very traumatic. We have to break down the spells. The words have been jacked. Souls have been jacked. Pieces of souls, pieces of spirits. This separation of spirit and soul. People think spirit and soul is the same word, and it's not the same word. This is something I've been sitting with for weeks now, since that word christening came in around Christmas time. And it's like not what, like, people hear it and they get triggered into thinking religion and spirituality and Catholicism. No, it's beyond that. It's like saying Buddha Christ consciousness. If somebody in the room says Buddha Christ consciousness, doesn't it raise the vibration of the room? If you think that the words Buddha Christ consciousness make the room feel worse, then I need you to exit out, okay? You can even take your like back. I want you to you're gonna have to go ahead and you go find another channel. I love you so much. But yeah, those are good words, okay? Good words. All right, some stuff that triggers people, okay, and upset about is because of what took place and what they've been through. The new beginnings are going to continue to come, and the 100th monkey effect is going to continue to happen with all of these things. February's looking lit! So excited. I've been excited about February, but now I'm even more excited. What time do we got? 37:28. Oh, God, this is taking quite a while. We're going to have to do the quick version. Do you? Kiss her, you hitched. Okay, March. There we go. Hey! Jimmy! Jimmy's here, everybody. Jimmy, you made it just in time for March. March is East Coast for March. The R is silent. Rock? R-O-K? Yeah, so what? Rock is R-O-C-K! Jimmy? Let the record state that Jimmy knows that there's a C in rock. Because I paid your teachers to give you decent grades. Anyone from the younger generations that's never seen that movie just thinks I'm insane, and I love it. Are we good here? March. Hackers Eden says conditioner is better. Yes. Stop looking at me, Swan. Actually, no, don't stop looking at me, Swan. Continue to look at me, Swan. Oh, God, I love when you guys are in the past. You keep all your weirdness in the past. I like that. Oof. Oh, what do we got for March? Oh, God. Oh, I love when the... Ooh. Oh my God, he's having a cardgasm. I didn't know that was a thing. Please let can we pay no attention to the man behind the curtain? Remove this word cardgasm from your vocabulary, please. Shane. The bird, Shane. The birds. The birds are so sacred. Please, family, please feed your birds. So the word allspice, in case I forget this, into your room. The word allspice, the allspice Maria, there's a lot of processes going on with the Virgin Mary. We're going into all this. The word allspice, if you look up the definition in the ancient definitions of allspice, it actually says the divination of birds. So good. Somebody's got to do this stuff here, guys. Okay? Anyways, looking at the beginning of March or what's taking place, but these are technically the cards of the past. So when we look at the first two cards in the reading, they're showing the past and what took place in the past, but we're not there yet. So we're looking forward to look back. Okay. So once again, we're seeing these naughty people. Okay, so we're seeing these naughty people have been giving the download, and look at them. They're like, what am I supposed to do with femininity? Excuse me, Clark. Excuse me, Doug. What am I supposed to do with this? This is way too big to put in my slot machine. My slot machine only takes quarters. What do I do with this? You're gonna have to eat it. It's gonna take a little while. Okay. Anything being possible and happening very quickly. This is what these people are processing. They are seeing their instant manifestation. They are seeing that what they're thinking is happening instantaneously. As enough of us got to the point to waking up to instant manifestation, the 100th monkey effect takes over, regardless of whether or not we go to different timelines where things keep getting and becoming more and more positive, where we keep finding more and more of our power. The people that are in this great divide that we're somehow dragging with us, or they're riding our coattails, however the heck it is, these people are seeing what's happening here. I'm having negative thoughts and they're happening instantaneously. This is the process. For us to have instant manifestation, we have to see that the good things and the bad things that we're thinking are manifesting instantaneously, so we can whittle out the bad things, so we can find our power, so we can be vigilant, so we can be, stubbornly optimistic, okay? So the people that are running that, what would it be? Pragmatist? Words. It doesn't really matter. The people that are running the whole angel's advocate, because we don't say devil's advocate anymore. Sorry. Look at this. Look at the bottom of the deck. Look at it. Well, would you look at that? Okay, so in the present moment, so finally we've made it to March. Okay, the present moment card. It's a journey. The journey. Look at what's coming up again. What did I say about this card, how it keeps coming up? The journey. On this journey, we want to treat others how we want to be treated because it's all us. This is the one thing that all the dogmas, all the religions, and everybody agrees with is the one is in the all. They just say it in different ways. Moving on. So in the future of March, you heal me, I heal you. I literally just said this. Didn't he just say, you heal me, I heal you? This is the message. Look at the cherubim. Look at the winged lions. Look at that pride of lions. I'm a lone wolf. No, you're not a lone wolf. Have you looked behind you? Have you looked on your sides? You've got a bunch of winged lions, 6-winged seraphim lions on baby blue fire. Clearing your field. He's spitting. He's so passionate. Look at this. The vehicle of the cherubim. That's a lot of lions there. Okay, moving on from there. Lots of power in March. I like this. Oh, what else do we have that's been coming up a lot? Oh, there we go. There's that light warrior again. Are we even going to have to finish these readings? It looks like a lot of the same information. Success! Success. Oh, I don't like that word. Us having more and more greatness come to us. The light warriors living their dreams. Angela, remember March 1st, that lifeline? Look at this. It's even showing up in March in the future. Light warriors living their dreams and seeing that the abundance comes in by us doing what we want to do, what we get to do, not what we have to do. I have to make a phone call. I have to go to work. No, you get to. In the future, family. If you're not already saying that you get to, you get to. And this is true mastery. Message from other dimensional versions. There's been a lot of pentacles coming up, hasn't there? The beginning, the end. The beginning, the overlay. Very interesting. Very interesting. It's almost like we're in a duality matrix. Anywho, skis. So when we look right here at the message from other dimensional versions to finish up the reading from March, we get to the King of Pentacles, we get to us being in our mastery, us holding our abundance, us calling our pieces of our souls and our spirit back to ourselves, us going and being more powerful than we've ever been before because we're doing what maybe mom, dad, guidance counselor, uncle, teachers, football coaches, ballet instructors told us we couldn't. Don't sing. You can't sing. Don't do this. You can't do that. Yes, you can, and you know you can. Have you tried practicing the thing that they told you that you couldn't do? Because I promise you that you can do that. I promise you that you can. You know, I'm not saying I'm a professional singer, but how many times are we in these videos and people are like, sing, sing, sing? I was told so many times, don't quit your day job. Don't quit your day job. Hey, don't quit being an a-hole, you crab in a bucket. You gotta escape it. Escape the East. Okay, no, don't escape the East. The East is great. That's good stuff. All right. Oh, April. April. 4614. 4614. All right. I already cleared these, right? My knuckles hurt, so yeah, probably. 2, 3. All right. When I'm shuffling the deck, I always do the best that I can to shuffle the exact same way, because this gives Spirit the knowledge on how I'm going to shuffle, and this gives them time to put the cards into the appropriate places to, yes, you can't draw the wrong cards. You know, it's the law of attraction. But if you give Spirit more of a chance to know, I'm going to do a bridge, I'm going to do 3, I'm going to do a bridge, I'm going to do 3, I'm going to do, and you have a process of how you shuffle. This gives Spirit a way to move things around where they're supposed to be. Okay? So April. I'm going to, one more bridge. I can feel it. You can feel it. You could feel it. You could feel it. We need one more bridge and a quick 3-piece, and then we're going to do the cut. 1, 2, 3. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop? A 1, a 2, a 3. Freaking owl. Owls are supposed to be wise. You stole that boy's candy. Completion. Oh God, he's moving it. He's moving it. Okay, completion. All right, there we go. Completion, journey. Oh. Again, it's the last card again. He's getting away. He's getting away. They already got away. Oh God, Doug, you wanted to shut it down. I can see why now. A lot of success. This is the same position too. One hell of a model American. Okay. Oh yeah, we'll touch base with you later, you little voice in the head. You little voice in the head that needs a pillow over that voice. Anyways, moving on. Cloud cover is the inner child. Okay, all of our inner childs holding hands and ring around the rosy, these mother. It's just lighting a little sage. All right, so the first card for the past of April is the World card. The World card along with the Knight of Pentacles. He'll show you in a moment. He's lighting the sage. Be patient out there if you're thinking, show us the cards! Like, calm yourself. You know, the energy of the universe cannot be forced. Some people try to force the universe. They say, you said you were gonna do this. That's not how the universe works. You need to work with Mama Bear. You need to work with the flow, and then the flow works with you. Now, doesn't it? Doesn't that feel better? Show us the cards! Calm your ass down out there with your face. Anywho, skis the World with the Knight of Pentacles. There's standing still with that download still. Oh, I tried to put it in my slot machine, but I just don't know. There's been a completion. Okay, we know this. A completion. The World card. The final card in the Major Arcana. Moving on. All right, so more cards in the past. Turn me on, turn me on. Let me love you, caress my body. You got me going crazy. I did quit my day job. Turn me on, turn me on. They told me not to quit my day job, but so much success came from me quitting my day job. Don't quit your day job before your night job is ready. Your night job? Your day job? Your day job. Think of that. Don't quit your day job. So they were saying all along that our fun job was our night job. That's what's hidden in the shadows. Writing it down. Night job. Night, man. Ah. Okay. Turn me on, turn me on. All right, anyways. Here we go. The journey. It's just like the same cards. Why are we even doing this? What are we even doing? Should I just like shut down the broadcast and just know that we made it and we're successful, guys? Like, what is this? Okay? This card came up again. This card came up again. I'm not really sure what we're doing. What does this say? Treat others how you want to be treated. Do unto others as you want done unto yourself. That's the download. That's the completion that we've gotten to. He keeps knocking this over. He doesn't have his phone on a tripod. He goes hands free. You never know when Doug's going to shut it down. The present moment in April, it's the same cards. Okay, anyways. So the bank account is growing. So we're seeing that the abundance, there's, what am I going to do with all this? Do I want to buy an RV? Do I want my house? Do I want my little house? Do I want my tiny house? Do I want my big house? What is it that I want to do? All I know is I get to do whatever the heck I want to do because this is successful. Thank you. Thank you for pushing me. Thank you for pushing me to push you to push me. Pushing you to push. See, because this is what I was thinking about last night. How comical is that? I'm making videos to push people to make videos, to have those people that I'm pushing to make videos push me to make the right videos that make me want to hurl. It's like, I tell you to make the videos, you're like, this makes me nauseous. And I'm like, these are the videos I want to make. And you're like, well, do that. And I'm like, ugh! And we're all just like, ugh! Okay? Do it! Okay. March 1st, that's the lifeline. It makes me sweat. Okay, March 1st. We can all together, okay? It's a purging. See, people are leaving. They're like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Well, you have to, Story. You got to live your life purpose. Okay, it's the same cards. It's getting weird. Okay, you heal me, I heal you. Moving forward with balance, yada, yada, yada. Moving forward. And then the light warrior, the paladin. There we are again. Okay, this I want to talk about. This right here at the end of April. But it's hard work, Alexander, to save the animals and clean the ocean and save the inner child and liberate all the... Okay, yeah, it is. You're right. It's hard work. It's hard work because we think it's hard work. It's really not hard work when we hold it in our fields and we know that everywhere that our giant fields, that when we grow these fields every day, and as we activate more chakras up, what must go up, what must go round, and we swallow this planet with light. Ooh, Doug, you're going to want to shut it down on this one. Doug, now's your last chance. Why is light hexagonal? Ooh, somebody sit with that. Oh, does that feel good? Does that feel good? Russ, are you watching this? Why is light hexagonal? Can somebody get some high-level autistic child in here right now and ask them why light is hexagonal? Because wouldn't light be triagonal? So here's what I'm thinking about. When you look really, really closely at the eye, the human eye actually looks like the eye of an insect where it's made and the structure actually is hexagons. So I'm wondering if we're seeing light as hexagon. This is something for another day. What is he even talking? He's talking about some high-level stuff right here. But that's the thing. Things that are hexagonal in matrix, aquamarine, emerald, heliodor, these are things that are few and far between. They're very complex structures. When we have very complex structures, how could something like light, okay, which we can feel it on our body, but it's hard to touch. It seems like there's nothing physical there. How could it have such an advanced geometric pattern, my family? Ooh, he's going to be here all day. Anyways, okay. Yeah, it's not really hard work. It's hard work because you think it's hard work. Let it flow. Let it flow. It's okay if their consciousness blows. Okay, anyways. Message from other dimensional versions is having the house on the hill. Like I said, whether you want your tiny home, whether you want your super RV, whether you want your little, I just want to get a van and I want to gut the van and I want to turn the van into a little house and I'm going to drive my little house around. Whatever the heck you want. You have the house on the hill. You're creating it. You're creating it because it's what your inner child wants. Are we still doing this? Should we keep going? Guys, it's kind of the same reading over and over again. It's getting redundant. We've succeeded. We've won. It's completed. Doug, do they even have the heat on for you? Doug, is it cold? Is it hot? What's it like in that underground bunker? I always wonder. You usually... What's nice about underground bunkers, I'll tell you this, it's like when you go into the basement in the summertime and it's nice and cool, and then you go down there in the winter and it's not as cold as you think it would be. It's the one thing you got going for you, Doug. Is it time to switch from coffee to the Golden God Shake yet? Ooh, no, keep the channel going. Keep the channel going. He's just in full-blown channel for days straight now. Okay, let's move on. All right, what? April, May. The time is 5520. 5520. 2-0. All right. All righty. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on. Hey, who are you? How long must we sing this song? How long? 82 Keurigs. If you're messaging me on Facebook Messenger, then you're not watching the broadcast. If you're not watching the broadcast, why do you care to message me? It's weird. I don't know. It's just one of those weird things. May. I just message you to tell you that I love you, but I will love you enough to listen to your open channel stream. Okay, moving on. Here, let's take a look at May. Okay. Oh, I love it. Oh, God, isn't she the best? She'll get you. She'll get you. Right, Sybil? Sybil, can I get a... I don't even have to talk. I just stare at you. Oh, my... Cardgasm! Woo! You know I don't like when you do this. You know I don't like this. He's gonna get. Don't get riled. Can somebody, for the love of God and everything that's holy, do the mathematical odds on the same card being in the same position 3 times in a row? Do you want to do this math? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 positions and 78 cards. So it's 78. 78 times 11 times 78 times 11. It's a really big math formula. Do we have an actuary in the building that actually wants to figure out what the odds would be 3 times in a row? The same card being in the same position? Somebody, please, for the love of God and everything that's... Yeah, Doug is hitting the panic button. Oh my God, Doug, you better hit it harder. The panic button. We're all hitting that Staples button like, that was easy. That was easy! Okay. The marriage of the masculine and the feminine. There we go. I don't know who you are. I love you, but here's the deal. I don't want to look at your face. Facebook Messenger with all this stupid... Stop messaging me. Don't message me. Next person that messaged me on Facebook Messenger is getting blocked, okay? Do it. I'll show you. I always wanted him to block me so I could hate him for some reason. Go ahead. Facebook message me. We have a good time here. I probably won't block you. I mean, depends on how much I love you. It's like, I love all of you. It's unconditional. But like, you know, the people that love me back, I love them a little bit more. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like I love you, unconditional love. But the people that hate me, like, I love them, but I love them like, I love you over there. But the people that love me back, you and me, we're hanging out on Saturday, if you know what I mean. Ooh. Those are my Saturday people. But I thought you had unconditional love, Alexander. Yeah, I don't know if you're coming to the movie, though. I've been really excited about this new Marvel movie. All right, anyways. Looking in the past of May, okay? A journey. Okay, and what we're processing at night. So it seems like there's this great divide. We're seeing what's taken place, and we're seeing that people are being forced to wake up, which is, it's getting more and more prevalent every day, okay? Sorry, this stuff makes me burp. They're shaman burps. Thanks to Regina Meredith. She's the one who told me that. That's a good story for a latter day. All right, anyways, so the journey, what is being processed at night, and not by all. Like I said, we have to look at this as the divide, Of which tower are we speaking to? Some of us are incorporating both towers. What is the cloud cover? The marriage of the masculine and the feminine, the left side of the brain, the right side of the brain, the light and the night, whatever the heck you want to look at it as. The fire and the water, these elements, positive and negativity, and not even that negativity. It's like looking at a negative ion and what a negative ion does in science and saying it's negative. It doesn't make sense that it's called negative. So having something as the absence of energy be negativity, when maybe this is Vishnu's web, when maybe this is the dark matter, when maybe this is where our intuition comes from, when maybe this is the binding, defining force that we're all working with here. Are you getting what I'm putting down here, guys? Anywho, skis, moving on from this, I'm processing my wub at night, okay? We're seeing that the strength is in the balance of the masculine and the feminine. This is like, Russ is here? Russ? Russ? He's just yelling, Russ. People are like, who's Russ? Anyone watching this later and it's not live is just like, what is this guy doing? Anyways, the marriage of the masculine and the feminine, and some people are processing what they did. What did they do to the feminine? What did they do to the frequency? What did they do from this state of control? And just accepting our karma. Accepting our karma and knowing that once we pay off our karma, that's how we stack dharma. Once we're stacking dharma, that's how life continues to get better and better and better and better. Okay? Don't get riled. He's not getting riled. You guys know whenever I see these, God, he's getting riled. Nobody puts swords in my queen, okay? Nobody. Let me catch you. Let me catch you trying to sneak up on her with one of those. And we're gonna okay? Yeah, all right, yeah, all right? We're going to just shrink down any of those swords. So, all right, so any of my fellow shamans out there, when you're doing your spiritual work, if you find a sword, if you find a spear inside of somebody's body, I'm going to give you a little soul retrieval 101, one of the things that we'll be talking about. When we finally start the shamanism course, it's a lot of information to put together, Angela. Stop pressuring me! Anyways, when you find a sword, when you find a spear, you actually want to shrink it down before you pull it out, okay? Sometimes there are certain things like, an arrow that has barbs, like a harpoon. It goes into the whale and it gets stuck in the whale. Stop shooting whales out there, you sick mother... Anyways, when we shrink things down before we pull them out, this helps with the healing process. So anyways, you cannot stop her. This is the Oracle of Delphi. This is Mother Mary. This is Kuan Yin. This is the White Buffalo Woman. This is the unstoppable force. We love her. She's the best. Okay, she's the best card in the hero's journey for me. I love her so much. Moving forward, look at that. We got the same card in the same position once again in May also, okay? Oh my God, happiness, good times, happiness. Once again, there's this very, very, very great divide. The divide is getting more obvious than ever. People have to step into this new way. There's no other way. There's no other way. And look at that. How interesting. How the moon, the crescent moon, the shape of that eclipse is also at the bottom of this card. Why is the moon connected here? Oh, look at that. It's almost like it got eclipsed. I've never seen the moon have that shape before. Oh, wait a minute. We did on November 19th. Anyways, moving on. Doug and friends. I have a feeling Doug and friends, they eat a lot of Arby's. Let's be honest, Doug. Put down the soda. Moving on. Happiness. Moving forward to the vehicle. Can't get better than this. Don't want to be nowhere else. No one did hit the pipe today. This is sober like a gopher out there, swaggers. This is sober like a GD gopher. This is called high on life. You can get there too. When we focus on the mind, body, and spirit, then we can go to the gym. We can activate so much testosterone in our body that testosterone has another effect of releasing endorphins, dopamine, serotonin. There's a big long list of stuff that we can force our body to release. And when we release these things, the byproduct of these other forces is dimethyltryptamine. Things that some people need to find through drugs. Some people have to take a drug to get the DMT into their body, which is totally, it's your thing if that's how you want to do it. But guess what? I can tell you this. You can 100% sober like a gopher, 100% absolutely natural, use exercise to have such a good feeling from the byproduct of testosterone. I know ladies are hearing, why would I want testosterone? You just do. I have testosterone and I have, what the heck? I can't even think of the name of it right now. Something's trying to blank slate, Alexander. Anyways, moving on. Moving on. We have the feminine and the masculine from within. Estrogen. Christine, thank you so much. There's some turd out there like, let's put a wrench in the machinery so this person doesn't hear this. You need to hear this, okay? This is what you need to hear, sister. Yeah, I know, like people think like, I can just say something, he's not gonna... No, I talk about it. I'll bring it up later. It's the year of truth. This is the year of truth in 2022, so let's be honest, okay? There will not be any spiritual shaming. You can come to the event, but no mask shaming. You wear your mask if you want to wear your mask. Anyways. Woo! Okay. So when we do these things, there's a big long list of the good stuff that comes from us being in the good vibration, from us being in the state of, completing the cycle of mind, body, spirit, soul. Because people looking at it like it's spirit, mind, body, when it's actually, there's a fourth thing. The spirit and the soul actually turn out to be different substances. They turn out to be different addresses. Example. Does anybody want an example out there? Can I get a Russ in the bill? Russ, where are you at, bro? Somebody just send this to Russ. Okay. Uh-oh. He's got his paper. He's got his paper. 2, 3. Wait, how do I do this? Wait. No. Star David. I got it. Give me a second. You guys, these are the keys of the universe here, okay? I mean, I know. I'm not saying that I have all the keys to the universe. I'm saying that nobody knows. Part of knowing is knowing that you know nothing. But let's take a look here for a second. All right. Let's look at this hexagon. Okay. I had to draw this as a Star of David to show you this. Doug, you're going to want to smash that disconnect button right now. He's giving people the secrets of the universe. Okay. Let's look at it in this way. And this is going to be very, very confusing to a lot of people right now. Maybe I'm not talking to your physical vessel. Maybe I'm talking to your other dimensional version that some of you call your highest self. Okay. Here we go. What have I drawn on paper right here? I've drawn a hexagon, correct? Okay, but I haven't drawn a hexagon because this hexagon is on the paper. So the paper creates what? The 7th dimension. Okay, so if there was a hexagon in the room, for a hexagon to have 6 sides, you'd either have to be looking at something very thin, very flat, and you'd have to look at something that has 6 sides, but then also has a 7th side and an 8th side, correct? Okay, now this might not make sense, but I promise you this makes sense. Okay, so there would either be a big wall in front of you and you see these other walls, and there would be a hexagon in front of you, which would have a 7th side and an 8th side. Okay, so when we look at this and we say that this is a 6-sided shape, it's not a 6-sided shape because it needs to exist in another dimension. Where does point A, B, C, D, E, and F exist? Okay? These points of interest need to exist on another plane, which would be another dimension, which would be another side to a shape. Do you see what I'm getting at here? Okay? Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. Maybe you do 5 minutes from now, 5 days from now, or 5 months from now. What I'm saying is this. Something has to have a top and a bottom. And sometimes there are dimensional ways of looking at something that we are not able to see until we're able to see it. So moving on from there. Did he really even talk about this? What? Look at this. This is so awesome. The cup is overflowing with angelic energy. Why? Because there was a marriage of the masculine and the feminine. By the way, the Pleiades constellation is called the Seven Sisters, but one of those frequencies, specifically Alcyone. Alcyone, look at that. AL at the beginning and ONE right there at the end. Sure enough, Ha on one cheek and PPY right there on the other. Alcyone is actually a masculine frequency. If you sit with it, if you do the research, if you sit with this frequency, so it's actually 1-to-7 ratio. We'll be talking about this whole 6 and 7. The 6 and 7 are all over spirituality. All my Artemis is out there. Artemis, what did she have? She had the 6 male dogs and 7 female dogs? Yeah, because she marks the 14th, because then we go to the 14. Yeah, it's too big of a download to start talking about right now. Anyways, message from other dimensional versions is the Rainbow Bridge. Once again, we are looking at the family, everybody celebrating under the rainbow light. Why are we celebrating? We're celebrating because the cup is spilling over as these angels of temperance. These angels that realize that they have wings to be able to fly in a direction, to realize that they have 4 wings to be able to levitate, to realize that they have 6 wings to exist in multidimensionality and transverse time and space. Moving on, that was a good May. May I? Yes, you may. Woo! You're so riled over there. Calm down. Calm down. I'm skipping you. I hope that song comes with an or, because it's a skipper. Alrighty. All right. These are taking a long time. We're at 1:10:46. May, June, 1:10:46. Alrighty, let's do this. Oh, did you hear that? 2, 3. How's your posture out there, family? How's your posture? Skylarking. If you keep on doing what you're always doing, you will end up in love and light. June. Oh, the solar plexus. Barbara, I don't know why you said that, but look at these turds. There's always the turdy stuff at the beginning. Look at these turds. Oh, we're going to try to start a war. Everybody wave your flag. It's not working, Doug. Ooh. Oh my God, that's weird. That's weird. Alrighty. Okay. Oh my effing word. What the, whoever the actuary is that's doing the math on this, it just happened a 4th time in a row. Now, my family, I've told you this before. When we pay attention to the mathematics of the universe, of our reality, when we look at the fact that this is a miracle, this is beyond winning the lottery, because we've got 78 times, there's 11 card positions and the bottom of the deck and the top of the deck, essentially. So this mathematical formula is just so advanced. This is like multiple times hitting hitting the lottery in a row. And this is what I was telling you with this whole me saying in October right here on this channel, if you want to scroll back, me saying the Virgin Mary wants us to do this on November 19th. And then on November 19th, the moon taking a shape that is the shape of the eclipse, but basically like that, what the Virgin Mary is standing in this painting of Fatima. That stuff like that and other stuff that was going on, these are mathematical impossibilities. This is an impossibility, but obviously possible because it's happening. The Chariot has shown up in the same position in an 11 card or 12 card reading, counting the bottom of the deck, 4 times in a row, okay? No, I did not buy a whole bunch of other tarot decks to try and trick people, and I have these sitting on the side and I'm slipping them in here. I'm putting them down and showing them to you instantaneously. This is, it is what it is. Okay, taking a look at June. Okay, so these are why we do this, so we can, when cards hit the table, and you're a Time Lord like yourself or myself, and I pointed at me to say you and you to say me. Well, look at that. Okay, hi everybody. How you doing? When you're a Time Lord and you drop cards to take a look at time, we have the ability to change certain things. We have the ability to make things happen sooner. This is the difference between a tarot reader being like, oh no, this is coming, and someone going, I can see this, but luckily it's in this month, so we can navigate this, and I can tell you what I need to tell you, and you can listen or not listen, but you have the choice to avoid these things. I see this. Crying over spilled milk and the devil. Okay, all right. So this looks like some sort of attempt that we need to dissolve. So we're dissolving and transmuting. Hey, Doug, look at this. 72 people in here right now. Welcome, everyone. We are taking this to, with love, dissolve the old way, dissolve the military. What was I just saying? It's like false flag events. And what did Alexander say years ago when all of this stuff started happening that he can't mention because the video feed and the channel will instantly get deleted? There are some things that we're supposed to have freedom of speech and we don't have freedom of speech because if I say them right now, you've been fact checked. You've been fact checked? Yeah, well, guess what? 3 days after my father's best man is no longer with us. Okay, anyways, looking at what's taking place here in this reality, I take this as an attempt, okay, because I look at this in the present moment. It's a little weird, okay? It's been all the cards. Yes, this is June. So this looks like some sort of false flag event, okay? This looks like some sort of attempt from the Tuds, from these guys. All right, I guess I'll do the feminine thing and I have the download, but no, I want to go back to the way it was, Mommy. No. We're sorry about that, okay? We're sorry that you want to go back to your old, this card represents military, and this card represents the doctor, the masculine frequency with the sharp tongue. So it goes literally, what was from the past is attempting to be created in the present moment. We're not going to allow this, okay? We are not going to allow this because this is 2 cards in a row. This card now being in the same position in the present moment. It was under the High Priestess in the last one, and now it's underneath this worrying about money. Okay, so this worrying about money is like, where's my government check? Where's my hoo-ha ditty with the ding-dong dabba? Okay, there's going to be this great divide once again. Okay, there's going to be this great divide, but we have the ability to dissolve and transmute this. What is transmutation? What the heck is that? Do you guys see that? What the heck? Look at this. What was that? And then my chest, can we see this? Is this not even visible? It's not visible. Oh, crap. Oh God, you can't see it. There's like a little, there's a big long fur that was just doing this. Maybe if I put it on purple. Nah, you can't see it. I'm not crazy. It looks crazy. There's no dog here anymore, Veronique. The bad lady took away the puppy. It's okay. My puppy! Anyways, moving on. Magical fibers. Yes, Willow. Yes, this string was literally just doing this while I was speaking. So, and that's the direction. You want to do the transmutation like this. You know, it's almost just like if we did this hexagonal, I grab your wrist or forearm right here. You grab the forearm, grab the forearm, grab the forearm. We make the hexagonal pattern and we just walk around the person, counter-rotating while holding with our right hand, sending out the information, sending out the energy. Oh, God, can we transmute anything with that frequency? Anyways, moving on. All right, there's the chariot again, and there's the timeline. We choose the timeline. So now, this is why it's so great to do these types of readings. So now we get to have this little glance into June and just say, how about this? How about this, Mr. 3-letter organization? How about you stick that sword where the hoo-hoo doesn't shine, okay? Anyways, moving on. We already won, okay? So we see this last, and remember, what did I say all the way back on Morning Coffees years ago? I said, before anything took place, I said, these upcoming false flag events are the false flag events that these beings end up being caught in. Mark my words, that's still happening. It's happening more and more every day, okay? Alrighty. So, anyways, moving on. It is. It's kind of like this. It's like Lisa's saying it's their last attempts. It is. It's like this. It's like we've already won the Super Bowl. It's like there's time left on the clock. There's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. But there isn't physically possibly, this is us. We got the football and we're just dropping a knee. Every time the quarterback's just dropping a knee. But they're still trying to break through the line and hurt the quarterback, even though they know they've already lost the game. Okay? Why have we lost the game? Because as we shift timelines, we say this upcoming timeline is going to have certain rules where this is the only thing that's allowed. This or better on all upcoming timelines is the direction that I'm navigating in this lifetime. And that is true balance. That is true integration of the light, of the night, of whatever, however you want to look at it. Okay? Because some people, there's still work to do with the inner child. Some people are having difficulty deciding whether to go left or go right with this inner child energy. So everything that we've been doing lately is for the queen, is for the goddess, is for the spirit of the divine feminine, if you will. Okay? So if everything that we're doing is for the divine feminine, obviously like the next thing, because we saw the Three of Swords, what was that, February? We saw one of the cards coming up with the Three of Swords. It was like showing that there was still work to do. Obviously, we're going to have work to do with our inner child. And this is what we're stepping into. This is what March is about. This is why us living our joy of what was the job that you wanted to do, like that, not that you want to do, not you get to do, not you have to do. Oh, it's not like, oh, I have to go do that. No. This is fun. Okay. Nobody says, oh, I have to go see this new movie that I've been really excited about. And there's that card again, bringing up exactly that. I don't take this as exactly nose to the grindstone, but it does kind of strike me as this, like, just focus on what you're building. Focus on what you're building and know none of this matters. Like, there's going to be people like waiting for their handout, and there's going to be people that aren't waiting for their handout. There's going to be people, no, it's like, is your hand open, supinated, or is your hand pronated as you take? As you take what you're worthy of, as you take what you deserve, instead of waiting to be given. And it's like, it's this whole thing, because what was I just saying? I was like, well, Alexander, 2 seconds ago, you were talking about moving with the flow of the universe. Yes, but there's times where you can be in flow and be in the right place at the right time. That's mine, and I deserve that, and I'm worthy of that. And that is pluck. You don't need to pluck the flower, Sybil. Just look at the flower. Smell the flower. There's that wizard at the bottom of the deck with all the elements on the table. Thank you very much. We're going to pick these on up. And we are in July. We're in July, Jimmy. Jimmy, are you still here? Jimmy, you better be here, Jimmy. Oh, it's a crazy face. He made a crazy face at Jimmy. That face was just for Jimmy. So I want you to go back in time and look away as I made it. I knew you weren't here, Jimmy. It scares me when he goes really fast from happy to... 3 July, what time is it? 12244. 12244. No, of course I didn't have breakfast yet, Veronique. Anybody that knows me and knows my sessions knows that I do these videos and know that I do all of your individual tarot readings. That's why when you go on galactictarot.com, some people get scared of the fast face changes, like 7 people just left. People know that and this goes for, I think, all of us. The Golden God Shake is sitting here right here, but this is still a liquid diet. But no, I do a fast. I do a thing called fasting because when these chakras are not digesting food and dispersing the nutrients around my body, it's easier for me to get up to the chakras or the energy centers to on my torsion field as I sit here in good posture and I activate and I pull things down from up, okay? As I pull information down from spirit, this is easier for me to do if I didn't just have a turkey sandwich with iceberg lettuce. Johnny! Seriously? Pizza? Terry? We're getting into it, guys. We're doing July. Yes, yeah, I got all the little tidbits. Johnny, he is here. You need to eat more strawberries, Johnny. Drawing, I love it. Yes, draw. 2 July. Oh. Okay. We see you. Hey, it wasn't the chariot for once. Whew. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, July. Okay. July. Alright. It's almost time for that shaky. almost time for that shaky. Okay. Here we go. All right. Timeline. Timeline doesn't matter what they're doing. It doesn't matter what's taking place. Yes, it helps to be observant over what's coming so we can navigate and we can be prepared for things, so it's almost comical when these things take place. Okay? It is up to us, 2022, this is the year of truth. It is up to us to feel things coming in and saying, my intuition says this. My intuition says, I don't want to bring carrots to go see the horses. And I don't know why I don't want to bring the carrots. It's like there's this one side that says I want to go feed the animals. But then there's this one side that's like saying something feels weird. And then I show up with a carrot, even though against my intuition, I bring a carrot. And then all the horses are going crazy. And the ones that are just coming to me to share divinity with me, to share this amazing feminine, masculine, beautiful energy that comes from these creatures on this planet, are now blocked from the ones that are just after the carrot. Does this make sense? I'm giving this as an example. If sometimes you bring something to lure in a creature, a manifestation, whatever it is, sometimes you're actually blocking the true divinity, okay? And this is a thing to sit with here, okay? Because that's what I'm seeing these beings do, okay? These people that aren't ready to leave the old way. This is a timeline. That's fine. Create your own timeline. We'll go this way. You go that way. That way doesn't matter to us. That's somewhere else in the multiverse. We don't, that's fine. That's good. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay? July. All right. Body, the earth, Gaia, body. Okay? The mind and the spirit, the soul. So one of these elements is missing, the soul, because this is the spirit and or the soul, and there's the fourth element. We see 1, 2, 3, 4. Something is missing here, which is fine. But we see the mind, body, spirit, mind, body, soul. Okay? We see this with this hurt. Okay? With this, I was told not to do this. Now you're being told to do this. You know, your brother's sitting here after, you know, whatever, whether you think I'm crazy or I'm on drugs or whatever the heck the thing is that you think. When you have 3 points of interest, let's do more geometric patterns. Priest, read from the sheet. I am Sofa King. When you have a triangle, when you have 3 points of interest, mind, body, spirit, okay, you need to have at least 3 points of interest to enclose space. If you just have mind and spirit or body and mind, boom, you're missing these 2 lines, okay? When we enclose space with a 3rd point of interest, that's how we can actually create a physical structure. The smallest physical structure, and this is why I'm amazed. Amazed. I know I usually tell you guys not to use that word, but this is amazing to me that light is hexagonal, as I was saying earlier, instead of triagonal, because there are many triangular things like quartzes and all these solid items that have triangular matrices. And so for light to have a hexagonal matrix is fascinating. I'm sorry. It might not be right now, but at some point sit with it and you'll go, oh, okay. Anyways, so to have 3 points of interest and then a 4th to actually, so this is called the tetrahedron. The tetrahedron is the smallest way that we can enclose matter. The smallest way that we can enclose space, okay? So moving on from the tetrahedron, and we know this with lithium on the table of elements, having 3 to the 4 points of interest to actually enclose space, because lithium can be a gas and lithium can also be a lithium ion battery. This can also be a form of metal. Isn't that quite fascinating? It's like a gel. A gel isn't considered a solid or a liquid. It's like we look at things with science and we say, okay, we have liquids, we have gases, and we have solids. But what is a gel? Because a gel can be very, very hard, and if you ran into it, it feels like a solid. And a gel can be very, very soft, and you could be able to move right through it, depending on the consistency of the gel. Okay? And he's not talking about gels right now. He's talking about how there's a 4th element, 5th element, 6th element, so on and so forth, that sometimes people are not looking at. Okay, so moving on with the July, because he's going off on a tangent. He never goes off on a tangent. I never get riled and you never get riled. Okay, once again, there we are doing our work, celebrating. Okay, keep focusing. It's like this whole nose to the grindstone thing. Keep building your future. And it's not call this we're making it to 5th density. We're already beyond 5th density. Keep building your 9D, your 11D, you are your highest self. Keep building that reality, and what is it that you get to do instead of you want to do, and celebrate how awesome life is. Celebrate how you've seen this whole place just shift in front of you, and things continue to get better and better and better. Okay? Moving forward in July, okay, we see that the truth shall set you free. We see the queen sitting on her appropriate throne with this energy of Merlin. So I look at this. This is almost like the Lady of the Lake. This is pretty gnarly right here, because we have the woman holding the sword, handing it to Merlin, which this is actually the story. Whether or not this is the story on Wikipedia, this is what I saw. Merlin gets credit for putting the sword in the stone and giving the sword of Excalibur to Arthur, but that's not the case. Merlin went to the Lady of the Lake. The Lady of the Lake rose the sword up from some prior warrior. Merlin had nothing to do with Excalibur, other than he was the middleman to take it from the Lady of Lake to Arthur. Okay? And who is Arthur? Arthur is you. Who is Neo? One, the one. You know, I say I haven't even seen this new Matrix movie yet because it just felt so weird with the timeline of when it came out. I'll see it at some point. I'm not attached. I'm going to be honest with you. But yeah, this is like this whole like Lady of the Lake, Arthurian legend, Excalibur. And what did I say? 222, the year of truth. She's the one that holds the truth. Look at how her elbow is not even on the armrest and she's perfectly holding the sword straight. Look at this guy. I work out. I'm the military guy. Hold your sword up straight, you lazy butthole. Okay, sorry. Don't call them buttholes. Unconditional love, Alexander. Yeah, we're there yet. Anyways. Holding the sword weightlessly. This is a broadsword. Does anybody out there want to try to hold up a broadsword at exactly a 90-degree angle to be painted in a picture? She's gnarly. We love her. Okay? And there's Merlin. Okay? So this is this whole Lady of the Lake. What is he even getting at? There's a huge magical thing coming because it's like we're all Arthur. And if we're all Arthur, there's a huge download coming at the end of July is what this says. I'm going to go ahead and write that down. Huge upload. We're going to call it an upload because it's coming up from the lake. Okay. Huge. Huge, by the way, is New York for huge. Okay. The H is silent. All right. Moving on. Us in all of our mastery. Okay. When we hold this sword of illumination, when we hold this sword that is a gift, this download, if you will, this doesn't matter anymore. Remember at the beginning, these beings don't matter anymore. There might still be some sort of reflection, but they don't matter. When we use magic, when we have this basically, this magical sword, when we have this magical sword of Excalibur, and every single one of us has this download, has the ability to incorporate and integrate this download by July. This is true soul retrieval. This is all of humanity going through a soul retrieval. This is all of humanity being given back a piece of the self that we find balance from. And that is the cloud cover. And that is the download that we all saw. Okay. So yeah, there's abundance coming. This allows us to get, as we live our purpose, and it's not even our purpose. It is our purpose because it leads us to our real purpose. It's like saying like these videos are not my purpose, but these videos are my purpose because they lead me to my purpose. It's like saying crystal current is not my purpose, but it is my purpose because it leads me to my purpose. If we've successfully completed our purpose, we wouldn't be here. And since we're still here and we're still talking, this means that we're still working on this stuff. Okay, but July, huge freaking download. Huge download, and it almost looks like they've given up and they're going their own direction. They're just like, this isn't going to work. We got to go our own direction. And now at the end of this month, they're basically getting Excalibur, and this guy doesn't matter anymore. It's almost like the light that shines off of the sword is blinding to them. Bye-bye! Bye-bye now! Hey, Doug! Bye-bye! Bye-bye, July! We'll call it Bye-bye, July! It's the final countdown. So if they get caught, if in June they get caught in these false flag events and so much information comes out that it can't be hidden, some sort of whistleblower, some sort of whatever the heck you call it, some information comes to the people that they're just like, what the F, bruh? Okay? They're going to have to choose a different timeline or choose a different way of thinking, being, living, or I don't know, go in your underground bunker and stay there, or get on a ship and go to Mars. I don't know what to tell you. You can't go to the moon. The moon is ours now. The moon needs to be kept clean because of the moon cycles, because of the effect of the ocean, because the ocean is Gaia. And the ocean is, Gaia gives birth to Oceanus. It's Oceanus that gave birth to Zeus. It's Zeus that you're essentially... whatever. It doesn't even matter. We'll break down the archetypes. We're breaking down the archetypes. We're doing it. We're getting it done. All right. Anyways, August. We made it. August, 1:35:13. What do we have? Huge uploads in July. You can't even fit. I'm having trouble fitting in here. Oh, it's fine. The Saffron Don is in the building. 1, 2, 3. August. We missed the chariot card. You're got it enough. Where did everybody go? Just lost like 15 people. We don't care what's going on in August. We'll come back later. Again! What the F word? Oh, there's Merlin again. Ooh. Ooh. Let's take a look. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh my God. I love that card because that card actually represents August 22nd, my birthday, right there. The 4 of Wands, the 4 of Clubs, because the Wands are the clubs and the swords are the spades and the hearts are the cups. And you guys know this stuff. You're paying attention out there, I'm sure. Okay. Anyways, looking right here is the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords, doing unto others as we want done unto ourselves in this journey, on this journey. Okay. We know this because people of our caliber, people of your stature, you're watching me, okay? People of your stature, whoever's watching this right now, if you're watching this type of video, I have some information for you. Your universe does not work on tooth for a tooth. Your universe works on tooth for 5 teeth, tooth for 12 teeth, tooth for all the teeth. Okay, so this is why we do unto others as we want done unto ourselves, because people like you know better. And that's what it says. It says Merlin doesn't get the same karma and or dharma based upon what the heck we see taking place. See you, brother. Anyways, as we look right here at this card, the Hermit card, this card of Merlin, once again, Merlin coming up twice in a row, and then we see the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel can represent the wheel of karma, and it can represent the wheel of dharma, good things happening and bad things happening. Okay, this is all based upon, have you been listening? Have you been paying attention to, now this card keeps coming up first. Okay, this card's come up in multiple readings. That's also like another like mathematical thing taking place right here. We know better. We've learned. We've taught ourselves. So there's going to be some choices. Are you going to do the right thing or are you going to do the wrong thing in August? So right or wrong. Okay, with a question mark. Okay. As we look at these things taking place, it's going to be a choice there, because when we look in the present moment, now this is lit. This is very, very powerful. This is very awesome. This is having the house on the hill, having all the abundance. There's that bird once again, all these connections with the bird. There's that bird once again. The cup flowing over, and this cup being gifted to us, this cup that spills over, this cup that can never be emptied out. It's like this whole, that was one of the magical stories too. One of the magical stories, one of the goddesses, it was a cup that poured salt. It was a Greek goddess. I read about this at one point, this mythology. And it was a cup that like, it would just constantly pour salt, I believe it was. I don't know, I'll research it later. Anyways, this cup that continuously overflows and it can never be emptied out. That is the Ace of Cups. And this is coming in spiritually, having the finer things in life, having the house on the hill, having everything that we dreamed, okay? So it's up to us to call this in. We call this in by living in our purpose. We call this in by living our dreams. We call this in by celebrating. We call this in by doing what we want to do, what we get to do, not what we have to do once again. So there's a choice. Either way, we can see the ending and we're processing it at night. Guys, out there, honestly, how epic has Dreamtime been? Like how epic, how memorable, like it's like more dreams, longer dreams, more epic dreams. And this is for all of us. We're all processing this. We're all doing this together, okay? So we're seeing there's an ending, and the ending is us heading towards victory. One of my favorite cards in the whole deck. Some are not ready to head towards victory. Some are having difficulty deciding whether they want to go left or go right. Some are saying, do I want to sit in the bucket with all these other crabs that are my friends, my family members, or whoever? And I'm not calling your family and friends crabs. I'm saying that you need to make the decision and look at them. Do they want me to thrive? Are they telling me to not quit my day job when part of me feels like I am really good at this? I can be really good at this. Okay? You really looking at what you were told in the past, because here's the deal. If it's happening in the past, it's happening right now because time doesn't exist. So if it's all happening at the same time, any gift, any skill set, any good stuff, you have access to it now. Even if I just went, okay, here's victory. Here you go. Here you go. Can you put out your hand? There you go. Boom. I'd be like, oh, I need that back now. Even if the goddess victory only gave you victory for a brief moment, you have victory at all times. It's up to you to go through this internalization of how time and space works, and for you to incorporate the fact that you're the one that's responsible. You're the one that needs to select left or right. Take the red pill or take the blue pill. I will be your Morpheus if you need to be. Okay? Because this is all about dream time. Our dreams, living our dreams. Look, I've never had a dream in my life, because a dream's what you want to do but still haven't pursued. I knew what I wanted and did it till I was done. So I've been the dream that I wanted to be since day one. Oh, the nurse jumped back. She never heard Lucy even talk special words like that. He's out of coffee. It's almost time for that golden god, if you know what I'm talking about. Message from other dimensional versions for August. We're in August, right? For August, we have the marriage of the masculine and the feminine. Once again, this card is coming up. That is showing when both sides work together. When we look at these things like the one is in the all, because this is a guaranteed fact that the one is in the all, to have the masculine turn into the masculine and the feminine working together to create the baby, to have the baby, to create the, to actually realize that the queen all along, the goddess all along, the female all along was actually the queen, and the male was the king. This is the information that's been archetypally attempted to be kept away from us. And that's why when you look at these cards, okay, example, this card is the 14th card in the suit, but there's no number on it. Why do only 16 cards in the deck have the numbers not put on them? When something is hidden from plain sight, you have to ask yourself why it's not there. Why does this card show a 2? Why does this card show a 9? Let's go to the major arcana. Why does this card show a 9, but this card doesn't have a number? Because if this card had the number 14 on it, which is the number that would be donned to this card if you go ace, number 1, the rest of the suits up to 10, from 10 up to the 11 is the page, the knight, the queen, the king, 14 fingers. And this is the same thing that I was just telling you, all of you out there that hold that Artemis frequency, her and her 13 dogs. She was gifted these 13 dogs. There's the number 14 again. And that's what I was telling you guys even last week, and I've been processing and going through this whole thing with decadence and extravagance and these words that are like really weird words. But this whole thing about the number 10 and the number 12 and the fact that something is hidden with this 13 and 14. Somebody wanted you to believe that the number 13 is bad luck, when 13 is really the queen frequency, when 13 is really the goddess frequency, when 13 is very, very powerful. So, this is what's going on during this year. It's the year of truth. Welcome, everybody. It's so great to be here with you. The marriage of the masculine and the feminine. It's, things are going really good on the, what is this? In this honeymoon stage. Okay? It's like the marriage of the masculine and feminine, and now the masculine and the feminine are going away on their honeymoon. Some people become triggered as we talk about the masculine and the feminine. If at any point you're becoming triggered, think about the masculine as digging, okay? Just sit with this for a second. If any of this is triggering and riling something up in you, because it's all you. Everything I'm saying is 100% all of us. Think about the masculine as digging and the feminine as planting the seed, okay? Does that help? Does that help? Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. September. What did Johnny say? I'm feeling good about this year, Johnny. September. 1:45:03. 1:45:03. We'll be adding the times. If you want to jump to these months, if you're just writing your notes, you're like, I want to listen to that again later. I'll be putting the timestamps on the bottom of the video within an hour or so. I think it's golden god time. We're gonna get some gold. I love gold. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. A little bit of sugar. Now I'm like JoJo, the idiot circus boy with a pretty new pet. Alrighty. September 2, 3. Kind of matches my. So it's kind of saffrony. Okay. If you want the Golden God shake recipe, I think it's a few months back. I don't know exactly where it is, but if you go and look at the tags at the bottom, it was in either one of the romance videos or one of the monthly videos, and you can see it says Golden God Shake. I break down the entire recipe. I'm not doing it again. Should have been paying attention. Christine thinks October. I think so too. This is it. Oh, this is it. We're down to September. Mama. Oh, God bless. Okay. Alrighty. Oh my God. Oh! Look at that. Oh, and there we go again with that as the message from other dimensional versions. Oh my God. All the cards that represent timelines. I'm getting goosies up in here. I'm getting some goose. It's the goose troop right up in here right now. So, truth pimples, actually. Okay. September. Oh my God. It's probably good to be a Virgo right now hearing this one. What did you get for your birthday? Everything I ever wanted. And more. Okay. Moving on. Okay, there she is. There's the goddess holding the truth. Okay, there she is, that symbol of victory, that Valkyrie holding up her swords. Who's gonna mess with that person? You know? It's like, what the? My God, just get it. Just got. I got wrapped in my chair. Who's gonna mess with that? Just staring at you. Holding her swords. She doesn't have to fight. She just stands there. And they're like, oh, I don't know. How about that? That one looks like he's not paying attention. Let's go over there. That one's kind of just ominously staring at me wherever I go. It's like one of those paintings where the eyes follow you around the room. Because there we go with the tree of the Sephiroth. There we go with the Cabal. There we go with these trees. If you have the tree, you have the seed. If you have the seed, then you have the full information of what that grows into. Whether or not this is one way of thinking. In this realm, it's looking at truth. This can still represent the divine feminine. This can still represent the divine masculine. This can still represent the inner child. This is a full, all-encompassing chart that was used by these ancient Hebrew. This is the Kabbalion. This is the Cabal. You know, it's like, but when I hear the Cabal, my brain gets triggered because I think of the Cabal. They did this intentionally. They did this with the swastika. They did this with the letter K, and they did this with so many things that are very, very powerful. But when we look at some of us, our brains get triggered and go, dark, it's evil, it's bad. No. A lot of that was done intentionally, mind you. Pointy hats. We see pointy hats, and some of us think of a witch. or a wizard. Some of us see the pointy hat and we think of something like the KKK. Some of us see a pointy hat and we think of a dunce. We think of somebody stupid. This stuff was all done intentionally, and this is how I found these frequencies. This is how I found this stuff. They messed up in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and what they were showing us and trying to look at Reefer Madness. Look at has anyone ever seen the Reefer Madness commercial? And it's like, I know, it's like people are saying like about like drugs or whatever, but they're not drugs. A lot of these drugs that people consider, some people consider them drugs, some people are considering medicines, which is few and far between. It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is this, there was a lie there. You look at the Reefer Madness commercial, it showed somebody smoking a joint, and then their eyes would go crazy, and they'd go out and start killing people, breaking stuff, and like just complete boobery. Back when that was created as a control scheme to tell people to stay away from this gateway drug, because the gateway was not actually a gateway into other drugs. Some people, it's almost like, I would say 1 out of 6 people. 1 out of 6 people, there can be a little bit of a benefit from accessing certain frequencies from certain medicines. This is what feels right to you. Alexander is not telling you to experiment with medicines. You do what feels right to you. What I'm telling you is this. When this is called the gateway, for some people it actually does show them the gateway. It does find the doorway. There are gateways for certain things, and this is why they were called gateways, okay? It's regardless beyond the point. I'm just using the Reefer Madness as an example. This is with the dunce cap. This is with the colors being blue and red and being flopped sometime in the 1800s. Baby girls used to wear blue and baby boys used to wear pink. These are things that when we look at, these are the colors. You wear those colors, you wear those colors. You stand there, you stand there. You wear that, you wear that. When it's all one, there's this divide that isn't real. And that's how I even found the scrying mirror to realize, okay, let's use the old phone. Okay, let's pretend this is the black mirror, because the black mirror, people hear the black mirror, he's going to get into it. He's going to get the reading done. I'm teaching you guys some stuff that took me years to figure out. The black mirror, I sat there with the black mirror with the candles lit, and I was just like, oh, they showed me this was evil, which means it's not. Like anything I was shown, don't do this. This is evil. This is dark. This is gay. This is bad. This is that. And I would have to just look at it and be like, well, what if it's not? What if those are the keys? So I sat here with the mirror and the candles with my third eye fully on, mind you. Not fully, but pretty damn activated. And I'm just like, I don't see it. I'm just looking at my own reflection. Night after night after night. One day I go, boop. Oh, Doug, are you hovering that button? I think you just gave up. You just gave up, didn't you, Doug? Doug just went home early, okay? And you hold the mirror at this. Okay, so you can sit here in perfect posture. Completely perfect posture with a 45-degree angle. With all of your chakras aligned, you can use the mirror to look up at the moon, to look up at the stars, to look up at the ceiling, to look up at a tapestry, to look up at a piece of art, and have the ability to look at something. For example, if you have a large mirror like this, and you're holding this at a 45-degree angle, a black mirror, and you're looking at the night sky, you're able to have your chakras, you're able to have your antenna in perfect alignment and not have to look up like this, and lay down or look up at the stars and get that crick in your neck. You're able to use exactly Sol Luna, obsidian, a scrying mirror, a scrying rock. Because what is the black mirror? The black mirror is actually obsidian. This is using something as a scrying mirror. And as I was talking about the Cabal, the Kabbalion, this is what these guys did. And now this is totally from Alexander's visions, but I saw them. I saw these ancient, the big beards, these like old school Jewish dudes in the cave, and they'd be holding up the mirror, their scrying mirror. It's almost just like the Jedi has to make their own lightsaber. It's like Luke was given his father's lightsaber, and then he had to get his hand cut off, and he had to come back with his new hand with the lightsaber that he created to become a Jedi. As we're all on this journey to become a Jedi, okay? This was something that these ancient Jews had to do, was to build and make their own mirror. They would make the mirror, go into the cave, and do whatever they did. If who knows if they were taking medicines or what they were doing, but they were looking at the mirror, because these are the people that pulled down the six-parted, the six-sided, that old thing, okay? It's the Star of David. Yeah, I'm sure David had a lot to do about that. How about his dad and his grandfather? Okay, sorry, David. We're taking that one back. We're taking them all back. Anyways, moving on. So, I know he goes on tangents. There's so many tangents, but these are good tangents. These are the good. This is that good. You know, he's giving it out for free there. Okay. So we were right here. We got all that. Okay. No. Sorry. We were right here. We got all this. The tree of the Kabbalah, the truth setting us all free, knowing that the goddess holds the truth, because the truth is coming from the reasoning, it's coming from the intuition of looking at this and saying, wait a minute, my cell structure, this doesn't feel true. I know you're lying. I'm not asking you if you're lying. I'm telling you if you're lying. This is stuff that if we said in the 90s and the early 2000s or whatever, if we went, no, I can feel it, and we said the person's lying, they'd look at us and be like, dude, you're crazy. That's not allowed anymore. Now we can say, no, brother, sister, I don't think you're lying. I know you're lying, okay? This is where we are now. This is us counseling our reality. Like I said, holding our reality accountable. If you want to stop lying, you need to have your reality stop lying. If you have your reality stop lying, you need to say, I'm going to stop lying. And for me to stop lying, I need to hold my reality accountable. So when my reality sees that I'm lying, I will get called out for this as well. Mind, body, spirit, soul, the counselor. You counseling yourself. That's what this is showing in September. September is so lit, it's not even normal. At the bottom of the deck, it's showing timelines. In the present moment, for the cards that are representing September as the present moment, it shows timelines, the feminine, the masculine working together in that flow, just like Neo, that, ooh, he's moving around the bullets, because you are the one, like I was saying, that's what this shape represents. That's why it's also on the front of the deck over the magician's head, because it's like this. If something has to supersede, and so for an energetic frequency to affect you, we have to allow it to come into one of our chakra centers. It has to come in somewhere along the body, but you're a light bender, you're a light weaver. So if you're in this state of movement, and as the person says the spell, and it's coming, you're not there to catch the spell, okay? Regardless of what the spell is. Exactly, serpentine movement, which is that's right from the military, having to like move serpentine to not, be shot by a rifle or whatever the heck the thing is, or an arrow back in the, medieval times. This stuff is shown above the head, and that is true strength. This is in the spiritual category of these timelines. We know that with this serpentine movement, we can change timelines, better timeline, better timeline, better timeline. The only thing that's preventing us from getting on the best possible timeline is us, is our self-worth, our lack of self-worth, what we're working on as we integrate all this, as we heal the masculine, heal the feminine, heal the inner child, and reach what's at the end of September, completion. Completion. We see that we've done this healing. We're healing, clearing celestial bodies. We're clearing into everything. If it's inside, it's outside. If it's outside, it's inside. If it's above, it's below. If it's below, then it's above. So if we are the vibration of it here, it's like, instead of looking at how the constellations, because some people are walking through life like, I'm a puppet. Oh, it's Mercury retrograde. I guess my computer's going to shit the bed. You don't have to do that. Like I said, you can go up and out and be like, oh no, Mercury, I'm your cloud cover. I'm your cloud cover, okay? I'm just giving you guys a little trail of breadcrumbs. You don't have to follow it to the gingerbread house if you don't want to. Okay, anyways, the world card and the moon. There we go, right there. Completion. Completion. This is done. We know it's done. It's been done. It's not like, it's like people used to say, oh, during the full moon, I feel like that. Does anyone even feel that anymore? Oh, Manon, look at where we got here. 4 aces! Look at this, the cup is spilling over. Spiritually, the cup is overflowing. Physically, the abundance, the downloads. Guys, can I get a September in the house? What the actual, look at this. With the message from other dimensional versions being the rainbow bridge, I couldn't stack the deck better. If you were like, Alexander, go in there and put the cards where you want them, this would probably be it. What's the point of doing it when it's just happening? Okay? Good stuff. Good. Very, very good stuff. When it's really good, when it's the best of the best, I don't even need to talk about it. This is those frequencies. This is those frequencies. Congratulations, family. We've absolutely made it. It's our year. Mi scusi. Shaman burps. He's burping. You gotta lose at least a couple viewers when you just burp like a savage. No, it's good stuff. There's a lot of people, some might be watching this video broadcast, that actually have bloating and certain stomach issues, that those bloating and the stomach issues would go away if they actually would allow themselves to burp, and they're not burping because they were told not to burp because they think burping is gross, and they think burping is gross because somebody told them that burping is gross. And the bloating, maybe if you just go alone, if you have to, you don't want to burp just like live on the internet like Alexander does, but go into your bathroom and quietly burp. Watch, does your small intestine, large intestine, this distended bloating that's going on, does it dissipate? Okay? Just saying, try it out. If you guys are having any sort of sacral issue out there, you might be able to fix it with burping. As odd as that may sound, some people out there should be burping. All of you. But anyways, moving on. October. 2 hours and 36 seconds. Guys, what the heck? I'm going live tomorrow too. Hey. I'm just gonna write A. You just wrote a bunch of A's. Did I clear these? It feels like I did. I'll do it again just in case. Philippe's! Okay. Philippe's. Leave it to Liebers. Ooh. Ah! Ah! Libra, what's going on with these cards? What about those early stages? Oh, Scorpios, rather. Why do I smell like my Virgin Mary candle went out? Time to activate box of wax. Bag o' butts and broken glass. Okay. See, sometimes my Virgin Mary candle needs to be babysat. I love you, Mama. I love you. Okay, there. We're lit again. We're lit. She was going out. I could smell it. Oh, what? You didn't smell it? Everybody's got a box of wax on their table. Okay? Yes, Barbara. Yes. As weird as that sounds, I'm going to tell you yes, and I would say that one of those would equal 50 to 100 burps, depending on the frequency of it. That is your body having a frequency that's really forcing yourself to pay attention to something that someone is telling you or something that you're denying. If you're going to say no to somebody and a burp just comes out, that's your body saying, listen to this person. Anyway. We already did this. Just wanted to make sure Mary was... Timeline. Okay. October. Alrighty. Wow. A little bit of you made your bed, now sleep in it going on in October. Okay. All right. We just kind of given the same reading over and over again, kind of. Okay. So, having this view, what is it that you're wanting to spiritually learn? So something that's coming up in October is something that you wanted to learn from the past. So we're doing this thing that started from now to March or after March 1st. I tested you. If you said, oh, I can do it after March, no, you failed. All right, we got to get it done. Anyways, what is the next thing that you want to learn in this blending of the masculine and the feminine? Okay? Because it's something from the past, as I said, These cards representing the past. If the middle two are representing the present, the last four are representing the future, the past four representing the past. We're looking at the past from the future. I know that sounds weird, but there's something from the past, from the awakening that we want to do, okay? There's something that we're wanting to do since the trumpet of Gabriel has been blown, okay? So we're looking at the past, something that we wanted to learn, do that thing. It's very important. This card just keeps coming up, all right? The marriage of the masculine and the feminine, and then this card that represents soul retrieval, okay? So these two working together. The masculine and the feminine working together for what is it that we want to balance? What is it that we want to get done? Where is it that we want to do it? On what timeline? Whatever is necessary to get these downloads. This card is in the same position again, too. There's that Ace of Pentacles again. That huge download, that abundance, the funds, the spiritual information, the uploads, the downloads, however you look at them, whatever spell your vernacular supports, we've got you, okay? The moon, as we co-create with this Mother Goddess, with this new moon, full moon. When the moon is dark, we say what's going to happen. By the time the moon turns full, whether it has to be in the same sign, or whether it's in the future, do we have instant manifestation? Yes, we do. But for those of you that are working on your instant manifestation, you can still do moon rituals. We can all do moon rituals. But to have something that's like, this works for others, this will work for me. This is what firms and strengthens our belief structure, our process of our ability to manifest and how fast we can manifest based upon our level of self-worth in the present moment. These people are lost. The divide has gotten so deep by now, it's literally like there's just two different worlds existing. There's people that are very much so thriving, and there's very much so people that are not thriving, and they think that they're stuck, they think that they're trapped. Many of us try to help these friends and family members that are feeling stuck, that are feeling trapped, but what does it feel like? If there's a needy nature, if there's an aspect as when you're not trying to help them, when you are giving them the ability of what guaranteed is for you, the help and the words that they need to hear for the frequency that is going to help them, as you help them in the way that you are, not that you try, that you do. If this doesn't work, why are you still wasting your energy? This is what's been coming up for years. Do we love these people? Yes, but sometimes we need to just hold space from afar and let these people go through their own devices. And that's what I'm saying, that this month at the end is showing us they made their bed. It's time for them to sleep in it. We can love them. We can hold space for them. We can feel compassion for them. But for us to continue to go from timeline to timeline, we cannot play with the other crabs in the bucket. Because when one crab tries to jump out of the bucket, if he's by himself or she's by herself in the bucket, the crab jumps right out. If there's two, when one jumps up, grabs the legs and pulls it down. This isn't some spiritual woo-woo. This is actually a fact of life in this physical reality. That's how crabs work, okay? Message from other dimensional versions is they have this download, but they're still sitting still with it. Femininity, the right side of the brain, the intuition, the reasoning, feeling instead of thinking. There are these masculine aspects, and some of them are in the bodies of women. Don't get me wrong. There are these masculine way of, I'm trying to force the energy of the universe to do what I want, and that's not how it works. It's a flow. It's a qigong. It's a water, the goddess, the mama. She's a flow. Some of us look at this as energy manipulation. Some of us look at this as air magic, water magic, whatever it is. But as we work with mama, it's like, and as you see my hands move like this, you're looking at it like my hands are moving. No. There's an energy that's moving around us that we are tapping into what's going by when we move like this with Tai Chi, with Qigong, with these forces. It looks like the person is moving the energy when it's not. There's an energy that's already moving and they're just feeling the energy as it's going by. This is that level of femininity. This is that effect of the water to actually move the water, okay? What is, that whole Bruce Lee. Put water in the cup, it takes the shape of the cup. You put water in the glass, it takes the shape of the glass. Water can clash and water can flow, okay? If you've never seen that, you need to see that. And if you've never seen it, watch it a couple times. Who put the bullet in the gun? Who did it, Doug? Anyways, downloads galore, information, manifestations coming from the moon. We're taking them back. We're taking them all back. How did Mouth and the Goonies know which quarters were his? Did he mock them? I have so many questions from Mouth. Anyways, yeah, the people that are stuck, Plain and simple. They're stuck. They're stuck because they think they're stuck. The best way to heal somebody in our reality, you care about these people, you want to help them, I get you. I love them too. You want to help them, they need to. Doug tried to shut it down. They need to come to you open. For them to come to you open, you need to be the shining example. You need to be the vision and the energy of strength. You need to be sitting there and they come to you and they say, brother, sister, how did you get to this point? Brother, sister, how did you create this business? Brother, sister, how did you work through all these challenges that I saw you have? All these traumas? How did you get to this point? And that's when we can tell them, oh, I meditated, I worked out, I changed my diet, I was paying attention to what spells I was saying and the etymology, and as crazy as it may sound to you, these spells, I noticed that what I was saying, when I removed words that felt less than awesome, my day got better, my life got better, and things continued to get better. This is that download that comes from Mama Bear, okay? What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh yeah, more timelines. If you don't like what it's looking like, just shift timelines. There you go. Who's coming with me, man? Frankenstein's hold up. Fun, fun, fun. November. November. They wiped the feet. There's too much information here, guys. We said too much. It says I've only been live for 19 minutes right now. Do you see that? Do you guys see how long this video is? All that stuff that was said, I think just got deleted. I hope you were taking notes on the secrets of the universe. You got 10 minutes, Johnny? Johnny, I told you, you guys have no idea. I'm going to be honest with you right now. You guys have no idea how frustrating it was for me to record a video, have it taken down on Facebook, record it again, have it taken down on Facebook, have it recorded again. I literally felt trapped. The people that are in here that know they're patrons and that know they're actually supporting the channel, to stop crap like this from happening, to have the ability for me to talk about exactly what I want, not even what I want, what I need to talk about. I can't even tell you, YouTube, what's actually happening, what's about to happen, because the videos get taken down. What am I even looking at that this says 20 minutes for me, 10 minutes for some of you? If you're not noticing that somebody's not wanting this information beyond, I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. If this isn't somehow up in 2 different videos, you got to just come and join Patreon. I don't know what to tell you, okay? You want to try it out? Try it out. You don't want to stay? That's fine. The people that are supporting me and saying that what I believe to be the truth matters and this is what they want to hear and they want to hear this with no filter, we're over there. We're doing it, okay? We have safe space. We have safe space where crap like this can't happen. I'm going to finish this up. I'll do November. What time do I write down? Like, honestly, guys, what's the point of even doing this? I don't want to get fired up here, but what is this? Why am I looking at 20 minutes? Am I going to even be able to label this? I'll write it down. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I got 20 minutes now. I'm writing down 21 minutes. Whatever, man. Whatever. Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all know me say stuff. Y'all saw me say stuff for years on morning coffees or whatever on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Y'all saw me say stuff that happened, okay? Y'all saw me say stuff like, this is going to happen at this time after this thing, which I can't even say right now because it'll just get the video taken down, like I was saying. Y'all have seen this, and y'all can observe that it's happening right now again. 29 minutes ago, the video started for her. 10 minutes ago, it started for him. 20 minutes ago. I hope you remember what I said. Luckily, I took some notes. I don't know. If all that information is gone, it's gone. What is Patreon? Patreon is a website, www.patreon.com. If you search Galactic Tarot on there, you'll find my feed. When you find my feed, it gives you all different ways to sign up, to become a patron, to support the channel. Alexander did this for free for a very, very long time. And not that he didn't want to continue to do it for free, but he signed up for something called Crowdcast. Crowdcast gives me a private server. On said private server, these people help me to be able to record whatever the F I want, to say what I want, to go on these missions with my family, to take things into our own hands and actually have safe space where we can exchange information, that I can talk about the whoop, that I can say whatever the heck I want, that we can talk about the crown of thorns that you either accept or you don't accept. At any given moment, this entire channel could disappear because I'm speaking the truth. This is stuff that's happened before. I got banned on Facebook for just saying what was going to happen, and it happened the exact way that I said it would happen. When we look into the camera and we say things matter-of-factly, and we talk to these people in these underground bunkers that think they have power when they don't, because we have power, and they are the powers that were, and we are the powers that be. Welcome, my family. Welcome to being the powers that be, because these things that you used to allow to control you are weak. They are in one dimension. They have some hierarchy through these dimensions, as you are a multi-dimensional God in the physical. My love, anytime will do, my love, anytime will do. I guess I'll do November. Remember, when I was around June, I wanted to stop. Remember, to those of you that were here at that point, wasn't I saying this is the same thing already? Wasn't I saying that we're seeing the chariot, the chariot, the chariot? That was spirit, because I could feel it. I was like, I feel like I'm not even supposed to finish this. If I had cut this broadcast then, we would have a timestamp. Because I don't know, when I finish this, all those videos and all this stuff that we did might just be gone. Which is okay, if it is. It's okay. I have no attachment. This, these are my downloads. This is my life. I'll do the best that I can for the most important things, like talking about this. Okay, like talking about these actual structures, these actual things that look flat on paper and were etched into stones with lasers, and we look at them like they're flat when they're actually three-dimensional structures. You should be questioning the channels that you're watching that aren't getting shut down, that aren't being messed with, like me and my brothers and sisters that are here in Sedona. I'm not saying that if your feed isn't getting messed with, you're not speaking the truth, but you should be asking yourself questions to why some of these people that are obviously spitting liquid hot magma out of their mouths have 2,000 subscribers. And some of these people that don't know poop from shoe shine have millions of subscribers. Why is that? Okay? Where are the subscribers? Where are the people? I know you're here, my family. I know that the amount of you that are here, sometimes it's not seen. I know that we're all here and we already have won and we've already succeeded, but things like this get frustrating. And when they get frustrating, the person can get riled, and I'm not going to allow myself to get riled. I'm going to continue to have the best day because I'm the one that governs what timeline that I get to. I'm the one that governs my day, and this little turd in an underground bunker that thinks he's going to mess with my day, I know some of you accuse Clear Blue Jay puts up the face. Clear Blue Jay, Alexander just sat here with his time and his energy and wanted to let you all know what was going to happen during the year of 2022. And it says that I've been speaking for 25 minutes. What actually happened in physicality was the video got shut down, I reposted it. Got shut down, I reposted it. I canceled YouTube, I reopened it, I hit resume, I was over and over again, as many of you that are here will vouch for, I had to restart the feed, and we call this Doug, okay, sister? So there's this frequency or this physical person or physical people or some sort of group of the 1% of 1% that do not want certain informations to be brought to the people. It doesn't matter. They've already lost. It's too late. The one is in the all. You know, this whole divine feminine healing, this whole masculine trying to control, this whole Zeus BS, Zeus being born from Oceanus and Oceanus being born from Gaia, as we look at this planet, is Earth. It's not Earth, okay? This is Mama. She's right here. If you're looking up and waiting for some ship to come get you, you're on the ship. You're on the ship that you shift timelines on. Your spaceship is under your feet. You're already on your spaceship. This is spiritual bypassing. When are they going to come pick me up? This is my last lifetime on Earth. This is my last lifetime and my last lifetime on Earth. If you're saying shit like that, you've got a lot to learn, my brother or sister. You've got a lot to learn, and you are very wrong. I promise you that. I promise you. I gotta start this shuffle over, guys. I'm fucking riled. This pisses me off. And I'm not pissed off, it's joy. Years of feeling like I couldn't speak. Years of feeling if I did speak, I would be taken away to Guantanamo Bay. I had to hide under the bed as they're coming to put a black sack over my head, zip tie me and take me away. Okay? Years. I spent years of my life in fear, and many of you still have some subsects of fear that they're not going to do shit. They would have came and collected me and my brother Rion years ago. They would have came and got us a long effing time ago if they could stop it. We're all connected with the internet. There's safety and security in this. You think that this internet that we get for free, we'd be getting for free if they would be able to put a tap on it? Just like these Edisons and these turds and these JP fucking Morgans? Boom, motherfucker, this is our world. What's it like? You're in our world. You're in our world, okay? You're in our world. You're in our world. What's it like? You're on our timeline now. What's it like? Woo! Why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Oh, look at the popper. We've been spending most our lives living in the spiritual gangster's paradise. Woo! Where are you punching in from, family? I know I got my Aussies in the house. I know I got New Zealand. My Kiwis. Is Kiwis bad? Is that a racial slur? Why does that feel racist? New Zealand people, is that bad? Should we not say that? Probably not, right? Doesn't that feel off? It feels weird. The Council of Karens has willed that we no longer say kiwis. Ooh. People are looking for the love. There's that love. All you need is love. Bum, ba-na-na-na. Alrighty then. Here we go. Moving forward with love. Okay? Moving forward with love, even though sometimes it's very difficult. Having to make the decision. Having to make the decision in that present moment when I'm feeling riled because I just saw 2 hours of my time. Time is a resource. So if all that exists is the present moment, and I wanted to go back and watch these videos, I wanted us to have this. I hope that this still in some way, this glitch somehow fixes itself and this information still exists. And I hope you agree with this. But when I look at this offering as love, I had the option to be riled and to drop the cards as I was already done shuffling, but it didn't feel right. I played the drum. I come back. I'm here with you, my family. I might be not entirely back. I might still have some processing to do. This has been a whole segment of my life. Like I was saying, it's been very challenging. And this is what a lot of people wanting to step up and wanting to do this, it's for some, it's what's making it feel like it's like you're moving against a wind. It's like there's a very powerful wind pushing on your chest and it's trying to push the sail backwards, when this is really how we step fully into our power. It's love. Amor vincet omnia. Amor vincet omnia. Amor vincet omnia. This is how we fully step into our power, is knowing what is Saint Germain, Thoth, or whatever you want to call his name, Hermes Trismegistus, Hermes, William Shakespeare, Sir Francis Bacon, this person that doesn't age and keeps resurfacing, has these writings, and one of those writings for the actual, this compass, this G, this Saint Germain's crew, these funds that were taken by these things, okay? One of the words that can't be taken away, and one of the spells that can't be taken away is love conquers all. And these timelines on the journey, we choose the timeline. We go to the timeline that we wish to go to. Okay, he's cooled off. He could put the saffron Don. He's back. He's calmed down. Not riled anymore. He's back. Okay, mama. All right, anyways, the timelines. Okay. The present moment of November is us. There's still something to learn. So whatever we started learning in whatever month that was, and now that information might be gone, and hopefully it's not, about the tree of the Sephiroth, we're getting the same segment of cards again. We're getting the same segment of cards of the Page of Wands, showing this card right here, which is the tree of the Sephiroth, which is this Kabbalion tree that you can research if you Google it yourself. Now, this takes lifetimes. Like, I'm not even sure if somebody can totally understand this, like, ancient Hebrew work of what this tree is. Like, you can read about it and be like, oh, I kind of get it. But it's like, it's one of those things, it's like saying that we truly understand and have figured out love. We can figure out what love is for us, but we all are going to have a different drawing or a different depiction or a different painting or a different way of describing what that frequency is. And this is all encompassing. This is a lot of information. So whatever it is that we're learning, it looks like something has completed at that point. Okay, this is very, very powerful. This looks like in November, us being our higher selves. Instead of us channeling and saying, oh, that's my higher self. This is a higher self. You are your higher self. That's why I call these aspects other dimensional versions, because beings that you see me tune in on at some points during the videos, and others look at them as if they are their higher selves. That's why this spell came to me, because at certain points, my frequency is so high, I actually do not see these higher selves, and they're down below me. Okay? I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this to give you an address. Because what is an address? An address is a place, it's an archetype, it's all different things that you can look at it. You can look at an address as a town. You can look at an address as a planet. You can look at an address as an archetype, a zodiac sign, whatever the heck it is. But when we look at what your address is and what my address is and what this address is here of these two cards together, this is basically saying our guide, our angel, we are all of it. Why? Because of multi-dimensionality. There's multi-dimensional mama right there. Using love, this is what was difficult to do. We kept getting that card, the Five of Swords. Do unto others as we want done unto ourselves. The card showing the choice. This has showed us that these choices and these timeline shifts have got us to this point of knowing that love conquers all. Love conquers all. Even the card underneath the lovers is the card for love, deep love, okay? All right, we're seeing this, but we have this other card that represents people that like drama. Just because somebody's upset doesn't mean we need to be upset with them. Just because somebody's trying to trigger us doesn't mean we need to allow ourselves to become triggered. Sit with that for a moment. Instead of saying, so-and-so made me mad, you allowed yourself to get mad by so-and-so acting a fool. You did not need to join this person in that frequency, okay? That's what it comes down to in life. We can't walk away angry and say, so-and-so got me mad when they acted like this. You could have sat there in effing lotus position, completely zen, and just like had them go around you like the Tasmanian devil. And you're just like, I love you. That's what it comes down to. That's the difference between mastery. And that's what mastery truly is, okay? It's you being able to hold the vibration of love. It's like these people at my gym complaining when I put a weight down. It's like, not even like I'm dropping the weights just to be like a masculine douchebag. Like there's times where it's like you put the weight down, it makes a sound, because if I put it down any quieter, I could have potentially hurt myself. And I'm not going to hurt myself to not interrupt a yoga class that's going on in a gym. Okay? Because really when it comes down to it, it's this. You should be able to do your yoga on a busy street corner in New York City. You should be able to meditate in these places of distraction. So if the weights dropping on the ground are, oh, I gotta go tell somebody at the front desk, I've been waiting to complain. I've been waiting all freaking day to be a Karen. It's time to go be a Karen. And I'm using this as an example, okay? I'm using this as an example for you because this is something I've seen in my own life. And I'm just like, if you want a yoga experience, go to a yoga studio. You're doing yoga in a gym where you know people are doing weights on the other side of the window. So where is the logic in that? That is the definition of insanity. If you want a quiet, beautiful yoga experience where the lavender towel gets put on your third eye at the end, then go do it. Don't complain when weights are clanging in a gym. You're in a fucking gym. Pardon my French. Moving on. Let's use December. What time do I write down? 40 minutes. Because the rest of my time has vanished by way of actions. 40, 30. It's too much. Can't talk about light being hexagonal. You can't talk about people's names. Maybe you should be wanting to change those names. Somebody went back and watched that video and said this is too much healing for the collective. It'll be on Patreon tomorrow, like I was telling you guys. If it's not here, Doug, you better flip some frickin' switches. God, oh, how much does it take? How much does it take? For those of you that can see, that knows of you and that know how to leave your body, to stay in your body and not go crossover. Let's use pedophiles as an example. Ooh, God, oh man, how many nights did I spend with just tears running down my face, being like, how do I not leave my body and wait for this process to take place? How do I wait for this transmutation to take place on its own before I take things into my own hands? Something is so to kuntu futsa. I do this so you don't have to do this.
Alexa, what song is this?
What am I hearing?
So strange. December. 1, 2.
Timelines.
The tower, the phoenix rising from the ashes. Second attempt. So one of the attempts that was trying to be hidden was the false flag stuff going on in July because of what's taking place in June because of the femininity. So there's some window between June and July, which hopefully this information is still in this reading. False flag, okay. So it shows something maybe attempting to happen at the end of December or in December. Some sort of attack on the spiritual, but once again, we have the ability to dissolve this stuff. Okay? Anywhoskies, looking at the Queen of Pentacles, okay, there she is still, sitting still with the download. Many of us have integrated the feminine, the masculine, and the inner child, or we're working on doing the inner child, and we're activating the divine feminine, the divine masculine, figuring out what that means and what those addresses lead us to based upon our archetypal connection, archetype, archangle, angles, different angles of perceiving this physical reality, okay? Balance, the truth, the balance. This is the higher octave of the card it's sitting right by. Number 2, number 11. What's 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay? We look at her sitting still with this download still. Her for the masculine, the justice card. The feminine, the masculine. We look at him sitting still with this information. Here's us. Here's you. Here's me. This immovable object of masculine love, because it's almost like the alpha male running the feminine frequency of love. How do I say this without riling? Not riling me, riling others. I got it. Okay. Here we go. Here's the guy who's got like whatever little complex he's got. He walks in, he leads the way. He's like, I'm the alpha male, I'm here. The true alpha male is not leading the way in. The true alpha male is in the back of the crowd going, hey, dumbass, what are you doing? Get over here. With love, mind you. You don't have to say dumbass, but hey, over here. Boom! Everybody stay in front of me so I can watch you, so I can watch them. So this true motherly aspect of protecting my babies, protecting my children, I can observe and see the entire crowd. That's a true masculine. That's a true divine masculine. That is a true alpha male. The alpha male is able to see all of it, and that's why there's this whole like the Don always sitting in the corner in the mob movies. He always wants his back up against the wall. He wants his back up against the wall so he can see everything. This is a distortion of the same thing, mind you. But the guy leading his way in, he's got some sort of complex. He's probably a narcissist. The one that's leading his way in and trying to walk in front of Mama instead of walking side by side with Mama. Okay? That's what I'm referring to. And that's what is this feminine water, this feminine element of water, okay, that I was just talking about. All right, having this cup, having this, the only one that has this, what is the scepter? He's the only king that has multiple things. She's got the biggest cup, don't get me wrong, like look at how gnarly her cup is. But all of these other ones, the wand, the pentacle, the sword, they have one thing in their hands. He's the only one that gets two. Because he's the immovable object, he's the unstoppable force, and he is you, he is the feminine, he is the masculine, because he is the masculine holding the feminine frequency. She is the feminine frequency that knows all and does not say. She sees beyond the veil. Once again, we see the pomegranates. Once again, we see light and we see shadow. We see this one is in the all. She's the one that has all the answers. She holds the tarot. The Torah. She holds the answers. She holds the information. So we're seeing some people still that aren't wanting to get into alignment. Like I said, you controlled this, or you attempted to control this universe and burn books and do certain frequencies that I'm speaking to now. Not all of you, my family. I love you all so much. They attempted to control certain things, burn certain books. They don't gotta burn the books. They just remove them. Anyways, they're not wanting to get into alignment with, we're here now. There's that Chariot card again. We're here now. We're leading this new way. We found our way. We still found our way. We always will, Angela. We always will. It doesn't matter how many times that we were burned, drowned, hung, pressed, pulled, okay? It does not matter. That fear has been dissolved. We are healing this. We're continuing to heal it. We're continuing to find anything that is less than worthy and transmute it into worth. And this is done with love. This is done with being this immovable object. This is done with knowing the fact that love conquers all. Okay? So moving forward, still moving forward towards this dream, building it more, building it more. It's like focus on your dreams, focus on your truth, focus on your multidimensionality. So we're seeing another spiritual new beginning coming from this mama bear. So we've got him. Now this is literally sandwiched in the physical like this on my table. Okay? We've got the king and queen looking like they're separated, but they're not. Working together to pull in the spiritual information, to pull in this job sec, to do whatever the heck that is that we get to do, not have to do, that we want to do, that we could do all day, every day, and not look at it like it's work. Multi-dimensional new beginning. Like I said, we're already transmuting this. This was in the physical, this was in the spiritual. This card came up many times today. This is our card. This is the Light Warriors. This looks like some sort of attack on the Light Warriors. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. You won't even be able to get through my field. My field is like a raging river. Okay? Make your field like a raging river, my family. These things didn't want you to know that chakras exist. These things wanted you to picture your chakra like a flat disc when it's this way. Because as these discs go up and up and up, like I said, this is the center of the torsion field. This goes out to make the donut. Oh, you're trying to give me the feather? That's cute. 1 second. You're cute. I'm telling them this. I don't care. These discs, boom. When I, and this is what I was asking the Patreon crew the other day. For some reason when I was, because my third eye came on. I can't argue this. I got scarring from my third eye turning on. I turned on my third eye basically by accident by drinking well water in my father's house because the well water tasted better because there was no chlorine, there was no fluoride, there was no stuff in it. I was led by spirit to do this. As I was mastering the body, I ended up mastering the mind and the soul as well. This is why, like I was saying, DMT would come to me, that would make me remember my dreams, have spiritual visions, and have my third eye turn on. What if your third eye's already on, family? What if people are out there, they're saying, I want my third eye to turn on. What if your third eye is already on, but you do not have enough DMT to see? Quite simply, What if that's the case? I'm not saying it's guaranteed the case. I'm just hypothesizing a what if for you, okay? So as we look at these chakras, as these discs, like I said, and I think the guy's name is Kudomaki or whatever. Michael knows. We found it the other day. There's so much information for tomorrow, okay? Even now. I think we're at like 3 hours I've been sitting here. Disc, 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 disc. As these discs go up, what goes up must go round. As we activate these discs, that's the energy that is the caduceus, that is this counter-rotating, this light and night, that goes up your field, so then you can the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the baby blue, the indigo, the purple, the silver, the gold, the platinum, the magenta, all of these colors that you into this field. When you fill the field and the field goes up, and as we go up and up and up, for how many chakras you can handle, don't overdo it. Alexander's overdone it before. I'll be honest with you. There's been times where I've gone up on the mountain, airport vortex, activated another 7 chakras, and then literally gone home and cooked for 2 days, and then been like, okay, shut down 6. Like literally, I got to get ready for that. And then I go back and I activate them again later. There have been times where I've activated so many chakras and my field got so big and I'm pulling in so much stuff from everybody and everything around me. I'm effing cooking. I'm effing cooking. And I would have to shut this stuff down. So I'm saying to be safe and to pay attention and be honest with yourself about how you're feeling, and do not cook the suit. Do what you're ready for. Activate 7 to the 14 to the 21 to the, so on and so forth is what I'm getting at. Once you get to 21, you can actually start stacking them and go 21, 21, 21, get to 63. Yeah, it's all conversations for another day. Anyways, these go this way, okay? These go this way. I know people wanting drumming. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You want to attack us? Okay, because this is this comical thing, and this is what I saw in 2015 at when me and Rion did the, what was that? Experience or Speak in Maine. Love you, Starborn Sisters, if you're seeing this. We did Experience or Speak in Maine, and I channeled on stage. I literally just ripped the microphone from Rion. I was like, give me that shit. I got to tell this woman this. Because she asked a question, and I saw it. When we activate these chakras, when we activate more and more and more, so it's like, all right, so picture if you did find some truth and you're thinking you have 7 chakras, okay, boom, up around the field. Okay, so that means that something could basically be up against the wall of that field, okay? If you go boom up to 21, now something's outside of the house, okay? All right, you go up to 42, 63, 84. If you see a bear, a grizzly bear, or whatever, the biggest, the scariest demon you've ever seen in a movie is all the way over there on the outskirts of your field, pushing its face up against the glass, and it literally cannot enter. Is there anything scary even going on at all? This is some of the information that was tried to be kept from you, is that as you grow your field, these fears, these things that need to be allowed in by being in this mind state of fear, of anxiety, as certain things that I feel are pulsing my family because I feel them pulsing me. And I never felt these things. 5 years ago, 3 years ago, there's this something's making my heart race, and I feel this, and I'm like, this isn't real. I feel for the people that actually have anxiety. I feel the people that actually feel like that from time to time, because if there is some energetic system that's being pulsed upon them, how do they tell the difference between their own emotions and what's being pulsed upon them? Because I don't feel that. So when I do feel that, I go, oh, okay, we're playing this game again. We're doing that. What are we, is this some sort of satellite? Is there some sort of drive-by going on? You're pulsing something on my field because you can't get in my field. You don't want to be in my field. You're not in here with me. You know, it's one of those. It's one of those like, I'm not in here with you. You're in here with me. You come into my field. You know, it's like, you ever see A Bronx Tale where like Sonny closes the door? He's like, now you just can't leave. You're the bikers in that movie, Doug.
down your attack for December.
My family, you don't even have to worry about this. I'll take care of this. The crew will take care of this. Spirits will take care of this. The angels will take care of this. The daemon will take care of this. Everything will take care of this because it's our timeline. Message from other dimensional versions. It's our timeline that they're existing on. As we keep transversing and moving through this multidimensional reality, as we realize more and more every day, and this is what I've been doing, what I can to reiterate and say it over and over again. Spirit will have me say the same thing over and over again if we're not listening and integrating it. And what this is this, okay? As we're in this new reality and the new reality and the new reality, people, you, me, all of us, I'm not saying that just y'all are doing this. I'm doing this too. We have the ability to pull things from old timelines to this new timeline when we need to leave room for the greatness and the miracles and stuff that isn't happening anymore. It's like we get to a new place and it's like, if nobody tells you that you've gotten to a new place, how do you know you've gotten to a new place? That's why the belief structure that I've been doing, like what I've been working on is saying this is happening in every single timeline that I get on from this point forward. Because with that realm of thinking and manifesting and being in that level of casting spells and having these mantras that govern my state, my reality, where I go, where I am, where I will continue to be, that's it. This is all I stand for. Stuff like this doesn't matter, okay? Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Okay? So, message from other dimensional versions is there's still so much to learn about timelines. There's so much to learn about how to transverse these timelines, how to get from point A to point B, and really just what by getting to B, really aiming for C, your belief structure. Leave room for the miracles. Leave room for the fact that we got the Chariot card 4 readings in a row in the same spot. That might be gone. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully when I end this video, the rest of the time just comes back. And everything that we did comes back. I love you all so much. If you want the full version of Alexander Speaking is 100% Truth, like I said, patreon.com. You can sign up to be a patron, support the channel, and get in there and actually hear what I have to say when I don't have to have a filter because nothing can be taken down. Big shout out to all the family members that have built that up with me and show me that this stuff does matter, and show me that they are there to support on the good days, the bad days, all the days, because that's what we're doing here together, guys. We all support each other. We're all there to kind of shake people out of whatever the heck's going on the days where something seems weird, but we go to bed feeling great and we wake up feeling whatever. I got the energy tools, Galactic Tarot to book your sessions, Crystal Current to get your energy tools. They're scientifically proven to do the things. I'm going to finish this Golden God Shake, go have some physical food, and I hope you guys have this yearly reading because I won't be doing this again. So I hope that it's here still. And I love you all so much, all of you. Like I was saying earlier, I love you all. But to those of you that love me back, I love you a little bit more. Okay? Thank you for being here. I will see you tomorrow on Galactic Tarot Instagram. Patrons, I'll see you tomorrow on Crowdcast for the extended reading, that safe space, that truth, that you can get out of the way of it, or you can get run over by the truth. Because this is 2022, and the truth has already set us free, and it will continue to set you all free. It is my glorious mission to be here with you and just be in this state of joy, and I love you all so very much. Mwah! Love and gratitude. I see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much. From the bottom to top in all areas of my heart throughout all time and space, I love you.